NAS100.
Yeah, these days I don't take advice from anybody who gon' tell me how to do it if they never even did it right. These days I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets of the past. That's a different life. These days I don't need nobody's validation. These days I don't need nobody's invitation. These days I don't tell nobody what I'm doing. I just do it. If I fail, keep it pushing till I get it right. Yeah, these days I've been wide awake, I never sleep late. Got a lot to do, I treat a Sunday like a weekday. Do it for my son, set the table, I need 3 plates. Have my cake and eat it, baby, don't forget the cheesecake. Got it, yeah, they know I got it. Confidence contagious, so the ones around me caught it. Everybody waiting on me, hoping I'ma drop it. I feel like all this weight is on me, still I'm never stopping. No, that is not a, yeah, pushing myself to the limit. I set a goal, but still I never feel enough when I get it. Cause when I go and all these feelings overflow to the ceiling, it's like a hole just open up and I don't know how to feel it. I tell them, look, I don't make mistakes, the mistakes made me. Drop songs when I write them, I don't wait 8 weeks. They too focus on the image now, but that ain't me. A lot of rats take
alrighty.
That's why they say cheese.
Welcome in. Cheese. Welcome in, welcome in.
Yeah, only cheer me on when I was underdog. Running up the numbers, everybody keep on running off. Funny how they wanted me to win until I passed them. Now all of a sudden they be talking in the past tense. He was
okay.
She was that, like I changed up. Had a kid, I'm a dad, gotta make funds these days. Everybody focus on.
All right, how y'all feeling? Welcome in. Good day, good day. And a replay. All right, happy Tuesday. How we feeling? How we feeling? W's in the chat. Good to see y'all. Let's roll. Let's rock and roll. Who we got here today? Welcome in, YOLO Trader in the house. Let's go. What up, Optimus? Optimus in the house. What's poppin'? Good to see you guys. Good to see y'all. Game time, baby. Game time. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Another New York live stream. Another New York session. We are ready. Only Bands is in the building. Okay. What up, George Trades? What up, Tim Trades? What up, Stevie Mac Trades? What up, Nightbot Trades? Yanosh Trades? 3 Ants Trades? Traders X Trades? Obviously. All the traders are here today. Okay. Let's pop it, Sean. What's good? 9:30 special coming in. Yeah. You never know. We got 9:45 news here today. But good to see y'all. Clubhouse getting ready. We're fired up. What up, Wokey? What's good? You know, I just checked the message and someone, was texting me and said, man, this is next level, life changing. I just got $12,500 sent to my bank account. He said to me, man, straight from Top One Futures. Let's go. Yeah, when you get the craft down pat, man, once you develop the skill set, it's over. Glitch, baby, glitch. Billy O'Neill, I see B21 back in the clubhouse. Let's go, brother. Let's go. Excited for you, man. What up, noobs? Traders next door in the house. What's good? How you guys doing? Exit Strat is in the building. What up, Exit Strat? What up, SK? What up, Garrett? Good to see you, brother. Traders X is everywhere here. Damn, okay. What up, Bunkers? All right, what's up, Aaron in the building? Yeah, a lot of heavy hitters here, man. Feels good to be around the winners. It's Plan G in the building. All right, let's get started, man. Let's move things over a little bit. Whoa, here he is, TK, bright and early on the West Coast. Holy smokes! All right, it's gonna be a good Tuesday then. Let's go ahead and pray, gang, and then we'll begin our session here. All right, let's do this. All right, well, Father God, we thank you for this opportunity, Lord, a golden opportunity at that, just to have our awareness, have our enlightenment where it is, Lord. We thank you for just putting us together, organizing this group. We know nothing happens on accident. We thank you for divine sessions, divine meetings, divine trades. We thank you for all that you're doing within this community. We know that it's more than what just meets the eye, Lord. We know that there's a spiritual side of what's taking place here. So we thank you for it, Lord. We thank you for improving moving and impacting and inspiring the hearts of others, Lord. I just pray that you continue to speak through me, through this microphone, Lord. Take over my words. Give your people what they need to hear, Lord. We thank you for all that you've done, all that you continue to do. We thank you that the spirit of victory dwells among us. And Lord, I'm just so grateful to be a part of this, so grateful to be at the head of this. Continue to guide me, prepare me, and provide me so that that way I can share with those in attendance, Lord. We thank you, Lord. Again, I have nothing really to ask for. We're just grateful for all that you've done. If we're going to ask for one thing, we just ask that you would bless this session here today, and we give you the glory for it. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Let's do this. Let's do it. Something big is happening around here. Something big is happening. Something that just goes beyond the physical eye. Trust me. Oh, trust me. It's brewing, baby. It's brewing. All right, let's get into this, man. Super grateful to be here with you all today. I live for these moments, gang. I live for these sessions. I love doing this and being here with y'all and just hunting in these markets together. So I am super grateful to be here. Super grateful for y'all. Let's get into a great session here today, and we'll keep it productive. We'll keep it knowledgeable and have a good time here today. All right. Cool. Let's get started. So today is Tuesday. It is the 23rd day of, what is this month? I don't even know. September. Yes. 23rd day of September here. So it looks like we do have some red folder news coming in, but it won't be till a little bit later. We got nothing here coming in at 8:30, at least no red folders. The bigger red folder is going to come in here at 9:45 today. So we'll keep an eye out for that. And then we're pretty much, you got a sea of US dollar here in the news for the remainder of the day. So we should have some volume here today. Week's got off to a great start. Let's see how we can keep this thing moving. All right, so let's jump into the technicals. We're gonna do a fresh top-down analysis on both gold and ES here. Maybe we'll take a look at the NASDAQ as well today. But real quick, Clubhouse, let me know how the music is doing. Do we need to lower? Yeah, no, a little bit. All right, let's lower the music here real quick. Okay, that should be just about good. Yeah, that should be good. And let's get it rolling here. Yeah, record. Yeah, we good. Thank you, guys. Let's jump into the technicals here. Let's open up gold. If you guys can, give the stream a like for me, sub to the channel, and let's get it popping here, right? Yeah, you ready? Okay, so gold. Let's move over to the daily time frame here. It looks like we actually did close outside of the range yesterday, which is pretty damn impressive, right? So what we were looking at yesterday was you had basically a lot of support here on gold, right? This is the daily time frame. You also have resistance sitting right here, and Friday's candle, I should say, right, closed bullish but in the range and with no top wick, right? So yesterday we were anticipating, right, that this candle, even though it was bullish during the New York session, that we could possibly come back down and dive back down into that range, really, right, to give this candle a lower wick. Now, there was just way too much volume, way too much bullish or upside, I should say, yesterday, that we never did do that. But look, I mean, we had an idea, we stuck with it. We actually did take a winning trade based, off of that idea. But gold just continued to move up, right? And what did we do? We closed again here with no top wick. So we're just continuing to break all-time highs. We're obviously very bullish on gold here. Would love, obviously, today to maybe get like a support form and then be able to take buys or some sort of range 2 sells here today. So that's pretty much it. I mean, sometimes gold is going to move like this, and you may not be able to get an opportunity in at times, but what will always happen is you'll always get somewhat of a pullback and new range will form, right? So, I mean, that's the worst thing that could happen if you let trades go in these all-time highs. So let's drop down to the 4-hour. Let's see how we can go about our session here today. So looks like the 4-hour just went for a ride. You closed very strong bullish. Again, there's nothing to the left, right? So when we want to take a buy here, we go, okay, well, where to? right? Where do we take the buy till, right? You know, normally we would look left and we say, okay, you know, resistance here, perfect, right? But you got none of that. So you have none of that in these all-time highs here. So it makes it very difficult to go ahead and go long here, just due to the fact that there is no target, right? So ideally you want to see, again, that pullback, and then you got new targets here. But we don't have that yet on the 4 hour. Let's see how this 4 hour does. We're midway through and we haven't really done much, right? We've just kind of made a little upper wick. Right now we're making a lower wick, so haven't really done much here. So we're going to need that 1 hour and 30 minute and all that type of stuff here to really help us out with where we want to go here in terms of direction. So everything's pointing up. 4 hour daily, we'll see what the 1 hour is bringing us. We got a resistance here on the 1 hour. We broke the lows, but we're beginning to come back up. So let's see what's stopping price down here from moving down. Okay, that makes sense. So 30-minute time frame has a bit of a resistance here. You have a resistance here. You have really, support there. You have resistance here. Kind of got a little fake out here. So I don't want to like not pay attention to that, right? That could be pretty huge. It's going to be very risky, right, to go short here. But again, like if we can use that idea that there's a fake out here, right? Prices in these all-time highs, we get a closure below 2 minutes. We got volume coming in. Could we see a move back down, right? We'll see. You know, I think we need that closure before we do that. The 1 hour and 30 all coming to a closure here. Let's look at the 15. Yeah, I think the 15 sets us up here. So you got a support at 38.12. You have resistance sitting up here at 38.20. Again, looks like we got a little bit of a fake out here. So let's pay attention to the idea of the potential closures below during like 8:15, 8:30 today, and you might have a nice run down, right? You got to retest this zone at some point here on the higher time frame. This might be where it happens. So yeah, that's what I'll look for. I don't really know how interested I am in buys, especially on the closure above, because again, you know, no targets here to the left. Not really sure where we want to go. I usually don't trade those highs here, but we'll take a look at, you know, if and when that happens. But overall, if this candle here can close bullish now, right, and we can get the next 15-minute or the next 15-minute candle here to potentially close bearish, right, below the range, then I think I'll be open to taking those sells here. Yeah, you would have volume coming in. We kind of take something like this to move down, and then that could possibly be the trade of the New York session before the news. So that is that's pretty much it. Those are my thoughts on gold. Let's measure this range here. Sheesh, 88 pip range. But really nothing to do, you know, nothing to do. I think the only thing we can do is maybe if you like close below here, right, and then you get, let's say, a closure that stays pretty tight, you know, towards like 38.12, right, and then go ahead and take those buys. I mean, they're available too, but you know, we'll have to see about that when they come. So it's a big range. Would love to play around in it, but yeah, we got nothing here. We got nothing. So we got to wait, and we'll see what happens. Volume's coming in now, though, so we'll see where we can go. And again, we wait for these closures, and we should be right on pace for a winning day here. So that is it. Sells below 38.12 for me, and we'll look at 38.20 if we get up there. Yeah, I don't really know if I'm going to do anything here. I don't even want to say I'm going to take buys because I'm probably not going to take buys. So let's just put a range up there. Keep an eye that we had a fake out. Excuse me. And then, yeah, we go from there. All right. The only way I take buys is if we get a 4 hour wick, right? A much steeper wick here on that 4 hours. So you see how our sells are the break of the lows here. So if we can break the 4 hour lows and on the lower time frame get ourselves a closure, right? Then we get the move down. Whether we're able to participate in this move or not, at least now you're getting a 4 hour lower wick, right? And then what you'll notice is price will create some type of support down here, and then maybe this, right, could be the 4 hour lower wick for us to anticipate the 4 hour now to continue moving bullish, right, and break those highs later. So all that would look like on the 4 hour chart would just be this new candle making a steep low. That would be that move down, and then we could potentially try and find buys like right here, kind of like right here on that 4 hour wick before it gets going. So that's another idea here today as well. We'll just kind of, you know, see what comes. Yeah, we'll just see what happens. All right, Z Gamer in the house. So that's it. Anyone have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that? Anyone? Anyone? We'll take a look at ES here as well. Yeah, basically right now, gold's just chopping around. I want you guys to look at it. Right? Are we moving up, down, or sideways? Up, down, or sideways? Up, down, or sideways? Up, down, or sideways? There we go. Sideways, sideways, sideways. All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell, y'all. All right, clubhouse. Yeah, sideways. Sideways. So we don't want to trade sideways, do we? I mean, I don't, but yeah. So we'll see what happens. Again, I'm kind of open to trading this range, but at the same time, we got to either buy from the bottom, sell from the top here. Definitely can't do anything mid-range here. Okie dokie smoky. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go over to ES here. Let's move along and let's see what. Oh, we got some sideways action here. Yeah, this is gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. Again, all-time highs, never the best. Yeah, we got nothing. I got nothing for y'all right here. Not even gonna try and sound all smart like, we're gonna put trade ES and 4 hours and yeah, we're just looking at just a very, very rough and tough price action here on the 4 hour. If we're gonna look for anything, I mean, this is your range here, right? You got support sitting at 46. Let's drop down to the 30. Yeah, support at 45, and that's it, man. It's going to be, again, tough to take buys up here. I think closures below, I think will set us up. That's going to be clean range on the 15, clean range on the 30, and clean range on the 1 hour. So that's it. That's my only idea today on ES is taking sells below 45. That'll break the 4 hour low, and that should put us in position to move down. What would be even better is if we can close bearish. Right, first on the 4 hour time frame. Now we have a bearish bias for the rest of the session, and then we could take the sells coming down. So we'll see. I'm not really interested in buys though, I'll tell you that. Why not, Nick? I don't know. Big candle, small candle, small candle, small candles, right? Just kind of just dying out. Plus it's in the all-time highs, and just not interested in trading up there. Yes, I think today we get a sell. All right, we'll see. That'd be cool. A buy would be cool. A sell would be cool. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. They all make money, so I'm interested. Why'd you transition from top one to top one from top step? I mean, I still trade them both. You know, I got top one here. I got top step here. So I haven't really transitioned. I just use them both. Yeah, I use top one for any sort of like instant account, instant funded, and then I use top step when I want to just murk some markets in like 5 days. Look at this one. So I got funded on this. These were, by the way, hold on, let me check my email for a second before I roast. So yeah, I mean, look, I've yet to hear back from Top Step. There's supposed to be 5 accounts here that I passed. They were all on copy traders. Friday morning when I woke up, apparently there was only 3 accounts here. So I'm literally missing 2 XFAs from Top Step for no reason at all. Literally, they literally just took 2 of my XFAs and they're completely gone. Like, has this happened to anyone else? So this really should be times 5 accounts, right? Because they were all on the copy trader, all of them. So anytime I want to get a combine and just, anyway, that's besides the point. Anytime I want to cook, I just come over here. So right now I got, I need one more red day. I'm sorry, one more green day, and then I could take 2, 4, 6. I could take like probably like 3,000. But man, that's supposed to be like probably more like a $6,000 payout. So I'm a little salty about that. Top Step has not even like gotten back to me at all, and I'm missing 2 XFAs that I purchased, passed, bought the activation fee, even hit like I think I traded them for 1 day. Yeah, 1 day was green on them, and now they're just gone. So just wondering where those are, Top Step. They appear on my back end with nothing wrong with them. Literally. Every single account states the same data. It's crazy. Like I didn't trade those 2 off of the copy trader one time. Yeah, so Top Step got some sketchy stuff going on. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. And they've been very, like, they have not hit me back in about, like, I reached out to them on Friday. Haven't heard back from them yet. What the heck is right, bro? I need my accounts, man. I need these accounts. Playing with my money's like playing with my emotions, Smokey. They've been refusing my friend's payout too. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know. The Green took him? Yeah. Green took him. What up, J Deezy? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yep. So that's another reason why I love Top One, because I know the owners of Top One, and you know, obviously they're even if you don't know the owners of Top One, like their customer service is second to none. Like if I have that problem with Top One, I can just reach out to their customer service. I'll get it fixed in like probably within an hour. So yeah. But what are you gonna do? You know, life goes on. They should be able to give me those two back. I don't see why they wouldn't. I'm now like, I sent them another email. I'm like demanding that they match the profits on the other accounts though, because hey, they're supposed to be on a copy trader right now, not in La La Land. Yep. Yep. Yeah, Top One solid. Yep. Make a Twitter post. We'll take. Let's go get popular on Twitter. Yeah, they'll give me 2 free resets. That's right. Here you go, man. You can try it again. Try it again. It is. It's lost in the ether, bro. Hey, give me 1 sec. So yeah, man. So that's my issue with Top Step right now. Kind of annoying because I could be up 2, 4, 6, 8. I could be up 10,000, getting ready to request a 5K payout tomorrow. So they should bounce them. Yeah, that's kind of like what I'm demanding in the email now. I'm demanding it. They're probably like, dude, we don't care about you. Can we talk about the ES trade yesterday? Yes, of course. So I did take so after yesterday's beautiful trade on the live stream, a little while later, I did take a trade on ES. I went extremely small. I was literally just trying to, you know, participate in the playbook at a very low size. So it was a loss. I lost about $100 on it, so it wasn't really that big of a deal. But this was the trade right here. I thought it was pretty good for the most part. I really don't see anything too wrong. Hold on, let me just go this one right here. So basically, we're obviously moving bullish, crazy bullish run here. We get a bearish candle to close, right? This candle sitting right here, right? You get that candle to close. So obviously, we're not going to take sells off of that one, right? And look, same thing happened. We break the lows, we come back up. But I did take a sell once this candle closed here. So we kind of had that like nice little range 2 breakout where we didn't we don't enter on the first red candle, but we wait for that second closure. Entered right here after this candle made a you know, a top wick, came down, broke the lows. I went into profit here, but I didn't close anything. I didn't move stops to break even, and then price just kind of came on this candle actually. Next candle closed, and boom, we just like aggressively moved up and just, you know, basically pushed through. So I was only risking like 1 contract, so I only had like $100 loss there. But yeah, that was it. I thought it was a good trade though. Yeah, I thought it was a good trade. I could have easily seen us. We had a nice little area over here that I was really trying to get down into. So that was it. Yeah, that was it. So Yeah, that was any questions on that? I know somebody asked about it. Any questions on it specifically? What went wrong? I just think we were very, very bullish. You know, I think that was it. I mean, there's only so much you can do, right? So you don't take this sell because you're very bullish. But then as this closure comes in, you know, now you give yourself a shot to go short there. So I mean, I thought it was a good trade. Yeah, I'd definitely go low size, right? Because you're going against a very heavy move up. So I just went very low on that trade. I was really only trying to make like 200 bucks. Like I was risking like 100 to make like 2, or maybe it was like 300, but that was it. Wasn't trying to get a big trade out of that. That's why I want a live account. Yeah, man. None of those things go down with the live account. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I did. I actually have a Tradeovate account with a couple $1,000 in it that I just like kind of re-signed into. So I got 2 live accounts, a futures and a forex, and I got 2 funded accounts now. So spinning a lot of plates though. Okay, Goldie. We got 1 minute here on a closure. It's going to be a 15-minute closure. There's no top wick on the 30 yet. So, you know, ideally this isn't the best trade yet. So we'll see how this kind of pans out. Yeah, let's talk about Asian session. Let's just wait like 1 minute here. I just want to see the closure. Let's pop up Zoom. I don't even know who's here today. I don't even know who's here. Let's check attendance. Could I have a look at London sesh? I saw a good setup on the 1 hour at 1 a.m. your time, I think, but did not take it because the no wick. 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Yeah, that looks great. Yeah, nice closure here. Yeah, I wouldn't have taken that either, but if it had left a wick, I would have definitely taken it. Yeah, wick here and a wick there, and profits up here. Excuse me. Yeah, that looked pretty good. A little pre-London volume, push us up. Yeah, these buys were taken in London right here, so you had a little support being formed, right? Kind of like an inverted celery, and how'd that candle close? 18 seconds. So you had kind of like this inverted celery here, right? And the idea was buys, right? Buys off of there. See if we can kind of push up, retest the highs. So Magnus called this buy right here, and we went up. We hit the resistance, but then we kind of rejected, and you know the next candles continued pushing up. So I think most people got to close some partials right there, though. So good trade. Yeah, good trade. Would have liked that to run, obviously, you know, a little bit more, but you gotta take what you get, right? You can't force the market to really do anything. So, okay, so we didn't close. We closed right at it actually. So we're gonna wait here. Again, I think if we can, two options here, right? We could either pop up, create the high, break the low, and then get in, or we can come up, break the high, close bullish, wait for the next candle, and if that next candle closes bearish, then it's on. That's our move right there. This one right here. This probably the golden move right here. So I'm also open though if we do kind of pump up, you know, give the candle a wick and then take the impulse here, but I will have to go low risk because we never got that closure yet. So I think the option number 2 is going to be our best bet here if we want to make some money and actually take a good solid winning trade. All right. Let's see here. Better we can plan a buy as support. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, we're just going to wait here. I think if this candle can maybe, possibly, right, wick down, then close like this, right? That would be better than us just taking a buy like here, right? Because now we got all this in our way, and we got no rejection to the downside yet, and no break of the low or anything like that. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't really want to take that buy, but if we do kind of wick down and then close the way I drew it out, that would be great. Yo, what's up, Wayne? Good to see you, man. What up, Zyper? What up, what up? That's good. Let's talk about last night's trade too. So we took this trade here in Asian session, and I think we finally got hit on our win streak. I think we had a 10 trade win streak going in the clubby. But we took this trade last night in Asian session, and this one was a loss here. So we ended up basically watching this area right here. So we started paying close attention to what was happening here. We continued to get like a rejection, a closure below. This candle closed above, right? But, you know, didn't really, there was nothing to the left here, so nothing really going on. We wanted to wait. We want to see can this next candle, like we were waiting for a closure back below, kind of like this, right? You see how that candle closed here, and then boom, boom, right? That's what we wanted to see somewhere over here. A nice resistance, and then boom, boom, push down towards the bottom of the range. So we waited, we waited. This candle ended up kind of looking like it wanted to move bearish, and then I said, hey, if we can come up and break the highs, that would be amazing, right? And we actually did come up. We broke the highs. We came back down. We closed bearish, right? So now we had a bearish closure on the 30-minute, 1 hour. And the only issue here, I think, was the 15-minute. You see these wicks right here? These were like 15-minute support, kind of like we have today on gold, right? Kind of like that. So that's why sometimes you can't trust that, right? Now there goes that high, by the way. See the high right there? We got that little pack runner there. So anyway, back to this trade. So yeah, we wanted to see the highs break. The highs broke. We got the closure below, and yeah, we just took the trade. You know, took it as a regular onion play on the break of these lows. We had partials right here. If you look left, the reason why we have partials right there is because we want to see if we can kind of just come down like we did last time, right into that area, close partials, and let the rest of it run into full, like that support down there. So yeah, that was it. Good loss in my opinion. Yeah, I'd probably take this trade over and over again. The only thing I think that really stopped us here, where probability went against us, would probably be the little minor support on the 15-minute, because at the end of it all, we ended up continuing driving down, right? So we actually did end up pushing down. So after we moved up, right, we did something like this where we moved up, and then what happened is we created something like this, right? Grab a little bit more liquidity, move back up one more time, and then we sold off. So all of a sudden, then you had this move. So I actually did take this trade also. So I'll let all that go down, and then this candle opened up, made a nice top wick, which I'll show you in a second, and I took this sell. And what happened was this move went all the way down to our full TP. So, you know, we weren't really wrong, right, about the idea and the direction. We were just wrong about the time. And look, I mean, that's going to happen sometimes. Trading is a lot about timing. As you guys have seen, like the precision out here is like on point, you know, but you can't be precise every single time. So there's going to be some times where, you know, your idea is correct, but you're just a little early, right? Or you're just a little late, and that's all good. You know, it's part of trading. So that was pretty much it. Let me show you guys that next move. So that was the next move. So as you can see, this is where we got stopped out on the first one right here. Right here. And then price pushed up, did all that, created a brand new resistance. I've seen a bunch of you guys took this too. And yeah, this thing just ended up melting all the way down here. So I was able to close partials there. I was able to come back there, and that was pretty much it. Yeah. Yeah, so basically got my account from, what was the account at? Who was in Asian? I think my account was like negative like 760. Yeah, and I got it back to positive 25. Yeah, so same deal with Top Step. Got this one back to whatever it was, negative, and I went a little heavier on Top Step, but that was you know, these accounts were red last night in Asian, right? Now this one's green, lightly green. This one is $500 green as well. So don't sleep on probability, right? At any point you can get your loss back, right? You just gotta, you know, stay steady and don't do anything stupid. Yeah, live account too. Lost almost like $2,800 on the live. Made back 5,000. Went from 10 lots on the first one to 20 lots on the second one. So much better read on the second idea there. And yeah, that's how you get losses back. That's how you take a loss like a boss and just continue, you know, with your foot on the gas, executing on the next best setup with zero hesitation. And you know, that's it. That's trading, baby. That's trading. Jimmy Crypto in the house, and then that was it. Yeah, that was it. That was all the trades I've taken in the last since I've seen you last. Yeah, that was it. The second one was just pretty simple, just like onion play. Yeah, just sell off of resistance here. Waited for the break of the lows here. Kind of got like this small top wick, and again, if I'm in a loss, right, I'm gonna try and look for a good setup that I can keep a tight current candle stop loss, because I don't want to lose big on this next trade, right? So I'm gonna keep a current candle stop, and that was the perfect idea for it, right? Kind of clean range coming down, and you know, with my overall bias, I was very bearish last night. Just wanted to see that pullback, and yeah, this is kind of where it happened. See, that's the candle right here. Boom, massive push down. It's crazy. It's crazy. So look where it kind of tapped. I mean, it did hit full TP because obviously it came down here. But I mean, that was our original partials right there. So that first candle pretty much, or I'm sorry, right there. So that first candle pretty much tapped it. All right. So you got to love that, man. Those partial TPs are just on the money. But anyway, we did get what we're looking for here. So we got 6 minutes left. We did get the break of the highs in which we're kind of trying to get here. We got that. And now we really want to see this candle close like that. You know what I mean? Like even a little stronger than that. Nice, strong, bullish closure here, right? Something like that. And then that gets followed up by a strong, dominating bearish candle, right? And then at that point, I think we're ready to roll. Oh, what do you know? That'll probably come in right around 9:15. 9:15 today. Do I recommend one step from top one? Yeah. Or the instant accounts are great. I think they're going to be doing 40. Is it 40? Let me just check here. I think Cam sent me a message. They extended the Ignite accounts one more day. So I think today's the last day you can even buy an Ignite account. The account that I'm using. This is like the last day you can buy it. So this one's pretty good. It's like cheap, you know what I mean? And you can kind of get to the profit target fairly quick, not really trying to do too much, right? Just keep small days, small trades, and yeah. So I'm doing pretty good on this account now. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, last day for any Ignite accounts. They're like a more cost-effective way to get involved in an instant funded account. And let me see. Let me find that message. 40. Oh, let's go. 45% off again. So 45% off all instant funded accounts. Just use code TTE and yeah, we'll lock it in. Yeah, so they're bringing this back now. They're bringing it back. They're bringing it back, which I love when they have this. All you have to do is put code TTE. So you can. We do have a link, but if you just put the code in, you'll get the full like 45% off. Sheesh. 4 minutes here. 4 minutes, and we're coming back down. Wowzers. Yeah, everything's a little tougher, slightly tougher. Things are a little bit more tight, right, rule-wise and stuff. But other than that, it's not that bad. If you just, honestly, if you just keep one rule in mind, which is the consistency rule, you're chilling. What's the risk level of this current trade? Which one was that? I know we were talking about a few. Ignite or instant, what do I prefer? I mean, they're kind of the same. They're both like instant. They're both instant. I think obviously, like, I think the rules are a little bit lighter on the instant funded than the Ignite. So probably instant. Yeah. All right, do we see a move down here on gold? Sheesh. We got 4 minutes here for a 30 closure, so I'm definitely going to sit tight and just wait on that. But if this 30 can close very nicely here, like after we grab those highs, I like this. We kind of close with a wick. Yeah, this is, I'm interested in this. 100%. We if we can get a move now, we want it, right? Prior to the news. So you know, 9:30 is gonna be a little tougher today, just because we got 9:45 news. So real account or funded, which one is better? Real account. Yeah, all day. The real live account's always gonna be the best. Let's see. But don't sleep on the funded accounts, because if you need capital, they will get you right. Not only will they be able to pay you with low capital, but at the same time, you will actually turn into a beast of a trader by running through these prop firms for like the next year. Because again, ultimately what you're doing is, if you're buying a 50K, right, you're basically buying 3,000 in drawdown, right? Or no, I'm sorry, it's 2,500, right, in drawdown, right? And you're making 3,000. Like, just think about what you're doing here. 2K. So you're basically taking a 20. You would be doing the same thing if you took a 20K account. That means you can take a 20K account and you can flip it to 30K. Whoa, can you believe that? That's what you're doing. So you have the ability to do that, right? Just, you know, you're playing at a lower size here, but ultimately you have X amount, let's just say 2, and you're making 3. So I don't care. You do it. You can make that 20,000 into 30,000, 200,000 into 300,000, whatever you want to do, you're doing it, right? So now you just do it at a much bigger level. And I didn't realize that I was like turning into a beast of a trader until I got on my live account. And when I got on my live account, I took 30 grand, right? 30K to 90K in less than 4 months. How the heck did I do that? Like, I've never done something like that before. But you know what I realized? I started thinking about it. I said, yo, the only reason I probably did this so effortlessly is probably because of my self-talk, but also because this is what I've been doing. Like, we've been doing this type of stuff, right? So little do you know, when you start getting out on these live accounts, you're probably going to realize, holy crap, I'm a master at ROI at this point. So don't sleep on the prop firms, because they will gear you up to like be just an incredible trader. But you got to play the game right, you know, with a good attitude and a good perspective, and you can do all this. Yeah, so little do you know, when you guys pass a 50K combine, like, that is huge, man. Like, or let's say you get a payout on a 50K, like, you don't even know like what you've just done, right? It's bigger than what you think. So keep that in mind. You guys are turning into savage traders right now without even realizing it. Okay, perfect. We got our candle. So next candle could be our ticket. So this guy's got to close below bearish, and then that's our opportunity to get into these sells. Yeah, or at least my opportunity. Yeah, so keep in mind, man, that's what's going on behind the scenes. So you don't realize how much you're learning and how much you're like getting better at the craft when it comes to receiving an ROI. The 550K discount, I think it starts at some point today. I think like top one of them open up around like 9, right? 9 a.m. ish. So I think, yeah, it should be in play at some point today. Yeah, he said tomorrow, and that was yesterday. I like how you read the setup. Yeah. Oh, what do we got here, Wayne? What do we got, Wayne? Let's go. Oh. Stack it with TTE. There you go. Hold on. 1. Oh, yeah. So just give it a little time. Yeah. He said yesterday. So, yeah, they probably didn't activate it yet. Let's see. Locked out, Legrand. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, so if we can start moving up here, yeah, that'll be good. That'll be great. $30-minute close under support. Can you take a look? Yes. 30-minute. Yeah, but we're being held up here, right, by this area. So let's just look at this general area here, right? Wicks. So I don't think we trust this support. I think we use the previous one below, and that one keeps us pretty safe. Yeah, I'm gonna use that one. Oh yeah, they might have removed it. Yeah, they might have removed the Ignite accounts already, and then just probably give them like an hour, and they'll probably activate everything when they start. Maybe they didn't activate the 45% yet. Yep. No L's. Turning 20 into 50K. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, whatever it is. I suck at math, so you know whatever it is, it is. But that's what that's basically what you're becoming, right? You're becoming a trader that ultimately, no matter what account you get, you can do things like that. So keep that in mind. Don't let these prop firms try and take you down. Keep in mind, use them to build up this skill set, right? And as you do, that's when you can take all your profits over to a live account and then just freely trade them. Like, you can make so much more money when you have the skill set. I mean, I don't want to say you can make so much more money, right? Because you can make a lot of money working with prop firms, but with the whole live account, it's a lot easier to take your money and to kind of move about your business, right? I mean, I could take as much money as I want right now if I wanted to. I don't have to wait for some sort of percentage to get hit or some sort of max green days or anything like that. You can just take the money when you want to. So that's what I love about the live account. If you have the skill set, you know, I don't see why not. Like, look over here. Well, number one, congratulations, OGH. Let's go. Big W. Look at all these payouts. 6,700 from Wayne. Let's go. Clubhouse eating, man. 2,200 from Matt. 2,200 from Mason. 2,200 for Mr. P. Yeah, big days. But look at this. I mean, just in the last couple months, this is 60, 7, 8, and 10, and another 10 on top of that. And I could take 10 today if I want. I could take 20 today if I want. I could do whatever I want with a live account. So that's the power in the live account, is that whatever you want to withdraw, you can withdraw, right? When I turned the 30 into 90, I just took everything. I just took it all, right? And then just started stacking little minor wins now. So that's the beauty of the actual account. Now, look, this is the beauty of, you know, being able to work with a prop firm, though, is not having to put your 30 grand up and then still be able to make money here, you know, like significant money too. Like, I think I've seen one up here for like $8,000 or something. Yeah, look at this. That's over, you know, almost 6,000 there, right? Like, it's pretty solid, right? 5,800. So like, if you, again, there's pros and cons. If you don't have the capital, you want to milk these prop firms and then take your profits, and then that, you know, that gives you capital, right? So yeah, just keep all that in mind. There's pros and cons to it, but I personally like the live account a little bit better. Lee, where you headed, brother? Where you headed? Give the stream a like if you can. Yeah, if you're not subbed to the channel, sub to the channel. See if we can get into some trades here. What should I focus on when I do back testing? I meant to identify the better setup. I would just look, make sure things line up. Like, make sure, if I was doing any back testing these days, I'd just try and line myself up with higher time frame correlation, like into the lower time frame. And I would just study like 4-hour charts, and I would run like a simulator, and I would, you know, try and take all my positions in line with where I believe the 4 hours going. So if the 4 hours at a target tapped area, like up here, then I'd probably be looking for sells below and then just testing that. Or if the 4 hours right down here, about to get going, right, and I get a nice little unfake out or something, I want to take buys, and I just want to test how does the lower time frame line up with the higher time frame, like the 4 hour, and how do the setups play out, how often do they play out, and I would just take like notes on that. Oh, we got Muggs withdrew 4,800 yesterday. Let's go, man. Great job. Little 972 adds up, doesn't it? That's the cool part too about the prop firms. You don't even have to make that much. Like imagine making $1,000 on 20 accounts, like Apex, like $20,000 right there. Right? So you don't have to do too much, but yeah, congrats, Muggs. Good job, man. Good job. A lot of payouts this week. A lot of payouts. A lot of money being made this week. What do you think about prop firms in 2026? I think they're great. I think especially the futures prop firms, I think really give opportunity to traders. As long as they know the game that they're playing, they follow the rule, they understand what it is, and they can kind of perceive it properly like we do. I think prop firms are like a cash cow in a way, right? If you know what you're doing. Is there a market replay? I'm not too sure. I know I have that on TradingView, but I never used it here. I don't see it here. I don't backtest, so I actually don't backtest at all. At least not anymore. I did in the earlier days, but now I just kind of flow with the markets and just show up every day and trade. That's true, Green. That's true. Yeah, I would go with top one. Yeah, for instant, and probably top one. All right, so we aren't doing much here at 8:30, so not a lot of volume coming in at all right now. So we're gonna get some volume at some point. So we'll see. We'll see if we can close below. Maybe the volume comes in at that point, and we start looking for ourselves. Yeah, I think I told you guys I've been working. I've been consulting a prop firm company, so they're actually paying a lot of attention to what I'm saying. They're adding a lot of these things that I'm recommending, and yeah, this it looks pretty cool. So I'll keep you guys posted on that one, so we have like a third option or whatever. But what would you guys rather have? Would you guys rather pay a cheaper price, right? So let's talk about a 50K account real quick. So let's say a 50K account is. Would you rather pay $75 for the account, right? And then 0 activation fee. Activation fee. Fee. Or would you rather pay like $50, like a little bit less, but pay an activation fee? What do you guys like? Because I want to get some feedback from you all. 3K DJ scratches, or 6%, or on your second payout I think it's 5. Yeah, 70. So you rather pay a little more on the front end, that way no activation fee. Yeah, it looks like the majority. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so I've had a company come to me and they're trying to transition into futures, and they're very open to my advice and very open to the things I'm sharing with them. So I'm gonna give them some feedback on that. That was something that I was trying to talk to them about too. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help this company have the best of the best. So when it comes to like instant funded, I want to try and help them get like top one. And when it comes to like combines and evals and pricing and all that, I want to help them like get the best of the best from like Top Step. And then imagine like just a company that has the two best like of the best. I think that'll be pretty dope. So we'll see if we can get them to roll with what we want. 50 and a $50 activation fee. That ain't too bad either. That ain't too bad. Well, yeah, so it would be a 75. So it would basically be, no matter what, like when I was just asking that question, typically the activation fees are 150. Yeah. Yeah, so they're already on Project X. You know, I got them on Project X. I got them rolling with some really good rules, some good payout structures. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, that's what I do. I just kind of milk them both. You know, I understand the rules of both of them, right? I need about like 3K here to take a pretty nice payout, right? So I'm about 1,000 away there. I know where I need to be here as well. So I need to be like 5 days in the green. So right now I got 4. So as much as I share like, hey, don't focus on goals, like, you know, when it comes to day-to-day trading, I still agree with that. Like, don't focus and don't force anything for a goal. But, you know, I still think you should be very aware of what you're trying to accomplish on a day-to-day basis. Again, not trying to force anything, but having that aggressive patience, you know, aggressive in your work ethic, aggressive in your, you know, your discipline and your patience. But, you know, waiting on those results. So, yeah, like I still think you should have a goal. Like every Sunday, you should write your goal down, right? Like, hey, am I on pace for my monthly goal? If I am, okay, what do we need to do now again this week to get it done? You see how we moved about our business last week in some incredible fashion, and not just me. You know, I do that every week, right? But what I'm so happy about and I'm so pumped up about is that I see a lot of other people doing that. And then I just want you to pay attention to what you did last week, right? What gave you those good results? You basically sat down on Sunday, like I know a lot of you did, and you said, okay, what do I want to accomplish this week, right? Where do I want to be? What type of trader do I want to represent this week? And you went out, you moved with intention, right? You kept reminding yourself day in and day out, hey, today's not the day. Just like a former addict, right? Hey, maybe I'll drink alcohol, but it ain't going to be today, right? Hey, maybe you'll overtrade in the future, but not today, right? And you focus on that day by day by day. And then look how many people secured a payout. Look how many people just tied up the bow for beautiful payouts and green weeks. And look at your P&Ls on the month. I mean, it's just like super impressive. And you got to think, hey, what did I do, right? Because it's not random. Nothing's random, right? You got those results for a reason. So you got to look at, hey, what worked? What didn't? And then you start doing whatever worked, you start repeating, putting it into your routine, adding it into your you know, your regimen or so. Why won't I start my own prop firm? I don't, at the end of the day, the rules are against the trader, you know? So I actually looked into starting my own prop firm, and at a certain point, both me and my partner looked at each other and we go, the only people that are going to benefit from this is us, really, right? At the end of the day. So we just decided to shut it down. You know, we just realized we can make a lot of money, millions and millions of dollars, but at the end of the day, 95% of the traders that trade with us are just going to, you know, come in, and our rules that we put together are just going to eat them up. You know, 5% are going to take our money and they're going to get payouts, you know, blah, 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 all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, it was really just going to impact and help me, my partner, and the 5% of really good traders. You know, other than that, everyone, it's just kind of against my moral code a little bit, like slightly. So we just decided not to do that. Yeah, and then what do I look like trying to teach y'all how to take money from my prop firm? Right? So now it's like, whoa, like what if I stop teaching you guys? What if I stop giving you as much as I do of me, right? What happens if I say, I can't teach them too much anymore because they're going to take too much from my bottom line, right? And then, man, that's just, in a way, that's like selling your soul, because this is what I really love. Like, this is what I really enjoy: inspiring, impacting, teaching, not necessarily making a lot of money, right? So that's, in a way, like giving up your dream for a stupid dirty dollar, you know what I mean? Or giving up your purpose for some worldly BS, you know what I mean? So, like, don't get me wrong, I like money, we get money, right? But we just want to do it the right way. So yes, that was it. But other than that, I will milk them, I will help them create the best one, and then I will teach you guys how to absolutely just milk them, right? That's kind of like what I'm more into. Yeah, the broker thing, I would probably go more so the broker style than the prop firm if I ever did anything like that. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Only bands. That's the right attitude to have. That's the right attitude. Okay, let's see, man. Let's see. So we got some upward movement, but again, like it's just a nasty range here, right? That I really am not interested in at all. Hey, next thing you know, I call like 2 losing trades. All of a sudden, I'll be all over Twitter like, yo, owner of prop firm swindles his live streaming community, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good on all that. Like, that just sounds like a major headache to me, and I'm too free to deal with anything like that. 2 losses in a row. Oh, snap. God forbid I took 3 L's in a row. Oh, man. Holy. I'd be on Twitter. Yeah, I think the broker is a good idea, though, because, you know, that's really just like, hey, you know, in order to make money as a broker, I just make money off commission. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter whether you win a trade, lose a trade. As long as you place a trade, the broker will make money. So that's a little different, you know, than kind of having a prop firm. Treat them like cows, baby. Which trade of a chart to use on gold? I'm asking because it entered. Yeah, I think it's GCZ. I actually don't have mine up yet. If anyone can actually give us, me and Golden Dubs, the correct answer. Is that what it is? GCZ5. Okay. Yeah, there it is. GCZ5. The prop firms can disappear at any time. That's fine, bro. Like, you know, I don't think any of us are really too caught up in all that. Like, we're just gonna milk them while they're here. You know, we're not gonna stop promoting them, right? We're just gonna keep milking them while they're here, and until they're gone. I mean, why not run it up? You know, as long as you understand the rules of the game. Look, they're trying to get you to fail. Let's be honest, right? Understand that. Know that. The rules are against you. Now it's time to step out of the matrix, right, and view it from a third-party perspective in a way and say, okay, well, if these are the rules and I got to do that and I got to jump through that hoop, it's like playing a video game. Like, how do you get through and get to the next level? We all know that their rules are stacked against us. I mean, it's not a secret or anything. Use the tools you have. Yeah, they're making way too much money to ever disappear. and if one does disappear, trust me, there's gonna be plenty more. So yeah, don't think too deep about it, man. Just if you're not profitable trader yet, just focus on getting profitable. Yeah, that's true, Muggs. That's true. Johnny Gems and the Viking, Mr. Gems. Okay, the boys are here. I didn't know who that was at first. I just seen like some guy sitting down. I'm like, wait, is that the Viking himself? What up, Johnny Gems?
What up, man?
What's up, Nick?
How are you?
Yeah, I bet. Great. Feeling incredible.
They're doing good. Good to see you, Nick and Magnus.
Always.
Let's go.
You too, man. You too.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I was sitting down, Nick. I know. Not
He's there.
Not
He's there.
very
He's
walking.
sitting. He's sitting.
already sitting. Bro, I walked to the gym, so that's why.
Oh, there we
Okay.
go. W.
Not bad. Not
That's
bad.
even
Getting the
better.
cardio in.
Don't. Yeah. Don't worry, y'all. Got the steps.
That's even better, bro.
Of course.
Nice trade in London.
Yeah, that was
Nice
great.
trade.
Definitely.
Man, that
FX
would've-
hit perfectly.
Bro, if
and-
that ran, that would have been a beauty.
That's what I mean, bro. And that was the support. We had 230 volume.
Yeah.
Everything was
seen
looking
that.
to rip here. So that's why I held the trade too. I was like, I closed partials, of course, but I wanted it
Yeah.
to see if he could, run on that one. But we ran like 1 hour later.
Yep. Look at that. Right after that, just gone.
Insane. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
hold it on the combines and held it. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Good trade, bro. W.
Or wait, not combines. I held it on XFA. I mean.
Yeah. Stop playing with him. He don't got no combines.
I held it on Combat or XFA, and I held it on the other one. But I went break even on like one account too. Break
Okay,
even was
cool.
smart, but it was, you know, we had a vantage point, but
Yep.
it could
Yep.
run right there.
I like to break even there.
Yeah, same.
Bro,
same.
for real.
Lovely.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it was great. Do you have anything pre-New York, John?
Nah, nothing in pre-New York.
Pre-New York, tough here, man.
Nothing.
Same with
Look
where
at
we're
that,
at
just
now.
consolidation.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing. I thought the same. Yeah.
I mean, we're really even
Couldn't
bunched up right here, kind of more than anything. Just kind of. I mean, if you really draw it out, like it's really choppy. Like if we put like multiple ranges here where they should be, I mean, look at that. That's tough. Like
Crazy.
imagine trying to attempt to
Yeah.
buy there.
Yeah,
You-
no way.
You already got a little fake out here too, so I want to see if that's
that,
actually
yeah.
going to play a role later on down here. Like, cool. I think we can get a. I mean, I think we can move down here as long as you close below. At some point, right, either before or after the news, you could get a move down.
Yeah, yeah.
That's literally what I've been waiting for, you know, like gold's at all-time highs. I want to see like a new support and then like closure below it. So I like the sells below 38.12.
Yeah.
I think that looks clean.
I like
All we
it.
got is
I
clean
like
range
it.
to the left. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
a lot of
true,
clean range.
true.
No bottom wicks here on this candle. Matches perfect with that resistance too. So
Yeah,
that's
true.
the that destination's the one in my eyes right here.
Facts, bro. We
Yeah.
gonna hold, baby.
We're holding today, chat. We're holding.
That's that optimistic
holding.
vantage point right there. Damn.
Could we make like a $20,000 trade on the live? I'll be honest. If we get the sells below, I'm gonna hold. So I'm obviously gonna probably close partials on some of these accounts, but I'll hold. I'll either hold or I'll get break even. We're either making 20 grand today, losing 30 grand today, or going break even. No, I'm just kidding.
There we go.
Losing
Oh,
30.
baby.
We're either making 15, losing 35, or going break even. It is what it is. Oh,
I'm with you,
snap.
bro. I think I'll hold with you, bro.
Yeah, I'm a
Especially
hold
with that
too.
930.
Yeah, all right.
Especially at
Bro,
930.
9:30. Oh my goodness.
Technically, like I would just close here on the ignite. I think top step I got no consistency, so I could let that run, and then the live I could let run too.
Yeah, top step I'm gonna let run too. That's definitely for sure.
Facts,
True.
bro. Same.
I like the no consistency too. You can like let it run all you want.
I
You
know,
Basically,
I know.
There's
Same,
no
bro.
target.
That's the other thing I'm trying to
So
tell
much
this other group, this other firm is like, yo, once traders get funded, like there should not be a consistency rule. Like tighten it up maybe on the combine, but let them freely trade right on that XFA or whatever they're gonna call it. And so I'm hoping that they can do that too, man. It'd be nice.
Yeah, for real.
Why are Americans so obsessed with college football? I don't know, man. That's a great question. I don't know why men are obsessed with anything other than their own life being their own main character in their own game. I don't understand why they would want to watch other men run around obsessively chasing after balls, completely sweating and half dressed. I don't get
Tight
it.
pants, too.
And then they would actually go out and purchase one of those other sweaty men's uniform and put it on their wife's back. You got me. You got me there. I have no
What in the
idea why they would do that. No idea.
The best is when they say we won.
And yeah, and then they do
Like
this.
we?
Yeah.
I know, bro.
So
Who's we?
Like, what'd you do, bro? You just sat on the couch.
so I just hope you guys are enjoying the show. The world is a stage, my friends, and once you can pull up the curtain of illusion, at that point you just grab some popcorn and enjoy the show. So I hope you guys are enjoying the show. I hope you're not taking it too serious neither now, and you're just doing your own thing, man. Just be your own main character. Don't worry about college football and professional football and other men chasing balls. I mean, come on, gang. Come on.
Things that
Come on.
don't matter.
What's going on
your
with y'all?
life.
What's going on with y'all?
Bro.
Yeah, I agree.
I love sports. Yeah, they're pretty good. But I don't really spend much time entertaining myself with them because I'm playing my own sport. So
Same.
I'd rather play the sport than watch the sport, too.
I'd rather be the man in the arena over the spectator.
Well said. Yeah, same.
Or
Snap.
Brian, I love that. Give them bread and circuses, and they will never revolt.
Hey, he said it, not me.
literally.
Brian said it. Thinking like, who's Brian?
Hey, Brian said that. Yeah. Yes, you can do both. Exactly. 100%. But most people they don't do both. Most people are not successful and watch sports. They're usually broke, bummed out about life, depressed, and they just turn sports on as a distraction. So that's most of the people, but many successful people watch sports, go to sports, have fun at sports, network at sporting events, have a great time at sporting events and all that. But, you know, those are typically the guys in the booth, right? And then you got all the other seats in the arena. So we're talking about most of the majority there.
Yeah, an excuse to drink beer. That's it.
Hey, if you're already where you want to be in life, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, for real.
30-minute fake out to the upside. Yeah, I don't know. It could be really anything, right? So we just got to wait. So right now we're going to close here at 1 minute on the 15. 30 minutes still open. So we haven't really moved, right? Remember what we talked about on the 4 hour, and on the 1 hour here, just a very tough, very, very tough price action. Let's take a look at ES too, because yeah, again, very tough price. Look at the 4 hour chart on ES. Crazy.
Damn.
Yeah. So we haven't really moved. We're probably waiting on news at this point. Yeah. Hey, am I meant to say ain't no PV and TV? So I would always think that too. I was like, I don't know. I used to watch a lot of sports growing up, play a lot of sports too, but not as much anymore. Once I realized Derek Jeter wasn't gonna, get my wife out of a full-time job, I say, you know what, I'm gonna have to, turn Derek Jeter off for a little bit and get to work. Can someone explain how many minutes for the news? 45 minutes for the news. So we'll see if we can get a trade in before that. But yeah, 45 minutes, 46 minutes.
Yo, we got PMI,
right? Yeah, we have, what do we have here? Yeah, PMI.
Yep.
So it shouldn't be too crazy, but we should get some volume. And most likely, price will kind of, stall a little bit until then.
Yeah, could see something nice too at 9:30 or something, like a closure below or.
Word.
Yeah, one thing about sports too, I liked what I always like the idea of I love going to sports games from time to time, but my dad, if the court was down here, I'm used to having seats that are way up here, up here, you guys know the seats, right? You're way out there. Man, me and my dad, we used to bring binoculars to the game if we ever went to a game. So most people, they do that, and they settle for that, and they do whatever. But what I decided to do was I decided to let the good life go and sacrifice the good life for the great life, So what I did was I said, you know what, screw sports. I'm going to focus on my own game, right? I'm going to focus on me being the athlete, getting my money up, getting my businesses up, getting my skill sets up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to settle for the half-ass seats with my kids. We're going to go right here and sit on the court side, right? And do it right. So I think, if you can kind of focus on yourself, right, then eventually you can do this much bigger and much better, right? Imagine going to the NBA finals, right? Sitting courtside with your kids, because you took time, maybe 10 years, right? 5-10 years to get rid of the distraction of sport, focus on you and your future, right? And your kids and your finances. And then you get it done, right? You move from where you and your dad sat up here, you sit down here with your kids, right? So that's my idea. I like sports. I love competition. I love athletics, but this is what I'm talking about here, right? It's not more important than my future, right? It's not more important than my lifestyle. It's not more important whether my kids, stay at home with us as, full-time parents. It's not as important as my wife, not having a job. So you just got to prioritize stuff.
Thanks, bro.
That's all. Harsh but true, man. That is very true. That is true. Losers watch winners.
Yeah.
That's
Insane.
another very true thing.
How much is the front seat? Brother, when you get there, you don't even ask how much the front seat is. You want to sit there, you sit there. Whatever the bill comes out to, you just pay it. That's all. But you got to look it up. Look up your current arena. I don't know. Probably $3,000 seat. It's light.
Probably even more.
Depends on what game you go to.
Exactly.
If you go to a preseason when the Knicks are in town, you could probably get it for like a couple $100. You go to an NBA Finals, and it's probably going to cost you a couple grand. Nah, none of y'all can see me in basketball. Chill. No, I'm just kidding. The trading is the best. Trading is my sport. It's what I'm pretty good at. Pretty good baseball player, decent basketball player, but I think I'm a better trader than any of them. TK knows. Yeah, the last courtside I sat at was right here in Orlando, the Orlando Magic game. Me and Anna went. Want to treat Louis G to a suite? Yo, let's do it. Could always do it here in Orlando.
Yeah, weird, bro. I'm hitting up a Lightning game probably next month.
Oh yeah, we could go to Lightning game actually.
Hell yeah.
You could watch Portland play for $5 on the floor. Damn, is Portland not that good now? they're not blazing the trail anymore. TK, what's going on over there in Portland? DJ Steven. I like that name. I don't know, brother. You got to look it up. Google. They're blazing something already. Should we have a TT b-ball tournament? Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. I'd actually play.
Same, bro. Me and Nick were about to go shoot some hoops yesterday. Maybe even do a little 1v1. I'd be down for that. Next meetup.
Yeah. I personally don't really care about seeing other men in tights. Yeah, same.
Yeah, same.
Especially when they start throwing their like opinions around about like anything. It's like, dude, just be quiet and play basketball. Is 6,800 enough? Yeah, of course. Yeah, 6,800's enough for a live account. What is this strategy called, please? I don't know. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't think we have a name. There's no name. Yeah, it's like a price action strategy. That's the cool part. You don't even have to know the name of it to actually make money with it.
Yeah, man.
Have I seen the commercial of ESPN guys code event? Maybe. Probably not though. I haven't really turned on ESPN in forever. Sometimes I'll see it at the gym when they're just beaming me with blue light, just blue light coming from everywhere. Like, I don't know. Do gyms really need like 15 TVs right in front of the cardio stations? I don't know. I don't think they do.
Yeah, probably they do. They have it here too.
Just
insane.
baking me in blue light.
Bro, it's insane. And the lights too.
Yo, yeah, the lights. Bro, I can't even walk down my street. The street lights are just like in my eyes. I'm like, damn. Gotta wear my
Those
blue
are
light
crazy.
glasses out here.
Crazy.
Weird, bro. It's like, how can we get those turned off?
Oh, DJ Scratches said this strategy is called patience, but it's spelled P-A-Y. P-A-Y.
Facts.
T-I-E-N-C-E. Yeah, patience. I think the strategy in itself is just called like the playbook. The playbook.
Yeah. There is no strategy, bro.
While we wait for news, does anyone want to share any wins, any success stories from maybe the last couple weeks? I'd love to know how you guys are doing. If anyone's struggling with anything, you're more than welcome to ask some questions. We can try and help you out, point you in the right direction. It's 9 here, so I think we're still going to wait for a closure below 12. It's going to be a little tough selling here in this zone too. I mean, we got to get down there somehow, but there's no guarantee of that, right? So I think we stay patient in the pocket here. 4 hours still very bullish. 1 hour can still go either way here. You got a rejection to the downside, so don't really want to jump the gun on the sell too early in this range or the buy or anything. So I think we just stay put, stay in the pocket here, like I said, and wait for some closures outside of it.
Yeah, bro. Based on market structure, it literally just looks like a range. So yeah, I'm all down for that.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. If the 1 hour looks great, but the 30-minute and 15, when and how would you choose? So that's a good question. We took a trade like that the other day. So when the 1 hour looks great, but the 15 and 30 don't, I guess, right? But not the 15 and 30. When and how would you choose to take a time? So yeah, we took a trade like this the other day. Let me just pop it up here. I'll show you an example. Where is it? Boom. That was an Asian, right? I think. Where is it? By the way, remember that one where we took it was like a 1 hour onion? Yeah, hold on. But the 30 and the 15 they were still bullish. You remember that one? It was a sell. It was this one right here. Yeah. Let me bring it over. So that's a good question here. So like the 1 hour, right? So in this case, the 1 hour had closed bearish, but what happened here is that the 15 had closed bullish. So this candle, see that wick up right here? That was a 15-minute closure. And the 15-minute candle closed like this. So it closed right at resistance with like no wick at the top, very little wick at the top. The next candle pushed up, right? Made a small wick and started moving up, moving up, moving up. So this move up on the 1 hour chart, it looked just like this candle making a top wick, right? See how it respected the previous 1 hour high? But on the 30-minute time frame, it looked like this, right? Completely different. So what happens is now you base off the 1 hour time frame and the overall direction, right, is kind of down here. So you're just making a little lower high. Now you look at the 1 hour, you take the idea from the 30 and you say, hey, look, we closed at almost no wick. We closed below resistance, right? We're coming up here. We're respecting the previous 1 hour's high. If we come down and break that low, that's going to be this 1 hour candle coming down, breaking its low to move down and fill this wick. So that wick is this bullish candle. So that's what we did. We executed on the break of that low right there as the 30-minute came down. But as you can see, the 1 hour looked clean. So it was just a 1 hour candle now coming down, breaking its own low and pushing. And what that looked like here was just this candle now, right? Coming back down. That wick has been formed. It moves bearish, boom, breaks its own low, and then bam. So that's just one of the most recent examples of that question right there.
I love those type setups.
Yeah. And notice how this zone, so you may say, well, what about that zone there? Well, this zone means nothing on the 1 hour chart. This zone was not to keep us out of sells. It was to prevent us from getting into buys too late, right? Remember that bullish candle closed below the range. We don't want to take a buy here, right? If anything, now that this candle's moving up, if it starts breaking the low, we want to take the sell there, right? We don't want to let that zone, that zone is not by any way, shape, or form to keep us out of shorts. It's to make sure we're not taking buys right here at resistance. Yeah, not sure if that makes sense, but that was one example just recently.
Wow. Made sense there. Good trade.
Yeah, my bad, Dave. I didn't see that message or that question a couple times, I guess. But yeah, any more questions on that? It's definitely more of an advanced trade, more of an experienced trade. It'll take a little bit to maybe catch that and be profitable consistently, but it's definitely a scenario where the 1 hour looks great, but the not so much on the 30 and the 15 where you can execute. Yeah. Freedom, baby. Struggling with picking a contract size on 100K account. Is 3 contracts too big? I think 3 is like right around where you want to be. Yeah, like 2 to 4 is pretty good. What's up, boys? How y'all doing? Doing great, brother. Doing great. How you doing? Doing great. Blessed and highly favored, man. Feeling like an 8-figure trader.
Sir.
Music to my ears.
Yeah. Yeah, I only had 8 green days. Yeah, I had 2 no trade days, Monday and Tuesday, and then literally Wednesday and Thursday, I just hit break even on all my trades. Yeah, so Monday the 9th, no trade. Monday the 8th, no trade. Tuesday the 9th, no trade. Wednesday, break even. Thursday, break even. Friday, 1,300 profit. So that's it. I made about like 1,300 last week, just off of really just one winning trade. Yeah, so I actually haven't traded too much. I traded all last week. Outside of Monday as well, and I traded yesterday, which was Monday. I traded today again so far. So yeah, just the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th, I basically had no trades. Practicing patience. Do I think your wife is going to leave you because you're on the live stream while you're on the honeymoon? I don't think so. I mean, my wife would be like, what a savage. I married a freaking beast. I married a dang boss, right? So I don't know. I hope not.
Damn her.
1,500, good start. It's okay. I mean, anything's a good start. Anything's a good start. You can't expect to make, $3,000, right? Your first day if you're starting with 1,500, but anything's a good start. Just play the game at that level though.
The start is a good start, right?
Yeah, the start is a good start. Exactly.
The start is a good start.
How do I go? How much capital should I invest? Damn, that's a tough one. That's a big question, man. Yeah, that's a big one. That's one that I probably have to just talk one-on-one with you about. Yeah, I would say message me. I'll try and help you out. Okay, let's see this. I think once you shared that you started trading with the tendency toward gambling. Yup. Like probably many of us have, without discipline or self-control you have today. What are the things that helped you change your attitude? Do you tie your hands to stop yourself from trading, or are there some psychological switches that have happened? Did backtesting, building confidence in your strategy also help you? I'm trying to figure out how to reduce or eliminate this attitude. Yeah, so the attitude has nothing to do with the technicals, nothing to do with your venture, right? And so to speak. So attitude was one of the things I learned about very early in my journey, because you have to have a good attitude. Because in this journey, you're going to get hit. It's going to get hit. You're going to feel frustrated at times when you don't have the results you're looking for. So one of the main things that and you could ask John about this too, but one of the priority over almost anything for me was keeping an attitude good. Because I learned from other individuals that they preached on this attitude, right? Having a good attitude, you know, whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, either way you write, you could choose pain, you could choose frustration, or you can just choose like perspective. So I've always had that attitude that was up, like, and when I came into trading, I had already trained my mind to have a really good, positive, optimistic attitude. So I think really from switching to the gambling to like the professionalism, for me it wasn't really about attitude. It was more so about like more like being responsible than anything. So I had a good attitude already, right? I would take losses. I get mad for like 15 minutes and I'd be over with it, right, John? Like, it's like I'm not gonna let that affect my day. I'm in the learning stage. I'm gonna keep it moving. So I always had a good attitude. It was just me trying to do things a little bit too quick, me realizing that you have to be more professional. And the only psychological switch that really happened to me was I really, really got back to focusing on my why. Because again, you know, I knew the importance and the power of the why, but the money got in the way a little bit. The money kind of blinded me, especially when I made a transition from being an entrepreneur over here to now getting into trading. All I could see was the money, and I kind of forgot that the main ingredient was my why. So I really had to focus back on, why am I doing this? Why am I even willing to participate in this skill set of trading? It's very hard. It's very difficult. It's going to cost money, right? So mainly what I did was I went back and I said, all right, why do I really want to do this? You know, a couple things for me. I didn't want a job. I didn't want my wife to have a job. I wanted to be free. Obviously, I wanted to make money. And I really just wanted to be at home with my kids. That was really my dream for the last decade, is when we had kids, we wanted to stay at home with them. We wanted to teach them the principles that we wanted to instill into them. We wanted to, you know, just do our own thing, live our life by design. So I had to go back to that why. I had to start small and, you know, ultimately get a little bit more consistent with my professionalism. And again, that why really helped me out. So that was pretty much it. I would really study up on attitude. I would start reading books on attitude, listening to audios on having positive attitude. Just type in on YouTube, positive attitude. And I would just get obsessed for like the next week or two with listening to things that are going to increase the positivity within my own attitude. Yeah. And then I would,
and it seemed like,
good.
Sorry. It seemed like over time, your attitude got better too. Like, you know, you got more positive. You had a better attitude over time.
Yep.
And it's because you practice it too. It seems like every day, right? By having a good attitude today, you practice having a good attitude, which over time with consistency and repetition, right, built the habit where now you're able to say, you know, you had a good attitude all the time, pretty much. Not all the time, but you know what I mean, like every day.
Yeah, the majority.
So just like anything, I think life, you should dedicate life to practicing winning habits, you know, every day. And a good attitude, I think, is a winning habit.
Yeah, and sometimes it feels weird too, because you go from like negative to positive. So I remember doing things like I'll come in the kitchen. I'll be like, "Honey, you're looking amazing today. I hope you have a great day. It's gonna be a fantastic day around here." She'll be like, "Dude, what? Like, what's got into you?" I said, "Honey, get used to it. This the new me. This is your new man. All right, I'm gonna be complimenting you all the time. Be dancing around the house. I gotta have a positive attitude, and it's weird in the beginning, but you just gotta, you know, switch it up."
Exactly. And it's like we talk about, like you find comfort in the uncomfortable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you find comfort when you're uncomfortable. So that's get comfortable with the uncomfortable, right? You guys have heard that before. So yeah, that's kind of like doing that.
Yeah. Bunch of good books on power of positive thinking and all that though, so check them out. Another good book too, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. You get your perspective right.
I need to
That
read
one is phenomenal, bro.
Yeah.
I want to read that.
Really good book.
All right, we're getting some threats to the downside as we approach 9:30 here.
30-minute looking pretty solid though. Look at that.
I know it is.
Yeah.
Come down, close. Even if you don't close below here, if you get a strong resistance, I mean, this might be where we start pushing.
Maybe a Wickfield.
Yeah, Wickfield too. Not looking that bad.
Nope.
It is 9:30 though, so volume definitely coming in.
Yeah, I got 9
That's
minutes.
Volume
9
coming in.
minutes. I used to be mad at the world, tripping on everything, but these days just laugh. Yeah, exactly. That's because you've begun to lift the veil of the illusion, right? So the media and all that, they got you mad at the world. They know how to alter our minds, right? So it's not even you, right? Because once you step out of the illusion, you're like, huh, I can't believe that was making me mad. I can't believe that was taking seconds away from my life, right? About being mad over some stupid stuff. Come on, Goldie, come on.
Sir.
Best advice for a 15-year-old in one sentence: observe the masses and do the opposite.
Very good advice.
In one
Bro,
sentence.
put it on my story today actually too. Earl Nightingale
Oh,
said
you did?
something like in the ways of the road in life, which which has the most traffic, is not the best road in life.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah, and that's so true. Observe the masses, do the opposite. Best advice.
You don't want to be on the busy street of mediocrity anyway. It's much better
For real.
up there on First Class Avenue. Everything's sweeter up there, trust me. And
Bro,
there's
for
not
real.
as much traffic, I'll tell you that.
The Bible says it too. Narrow and wide gates.
Yep. Be not conformed by the ways of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. News at 9:45 coming in. Yes, sir.
Would you be waiting for news, or would you be open to take one 9:30?
I might be open here at 9:30. We'll just see how the closure
Yeah, same.
goes down. Yeah, people just follow each other. It's so funny. You ever go into like a busy city? I did this experiment one time. I started looking up and pointing up. Started looking up, pointing up, looking up, pointing up in amazement. And then I literally just stepped back and I looked at everyone around me and they were all looking up. Yeah, it's wild. I just stepped back like, just watch everyone looking up for just because I was looking up.
Yeah, conformity, man.
Exactly. Earl Nightingale says it, right? The opposite of courage is not cowardice, it's conformity. And that's the
Just
problem
about
with
to say it. True.
that's the problem with most men today. Or I'm sorry, most individuals today, not just in their thoughts, but conformity, right? Just blindly following the person in front of them, doing something because everyone else does it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Men simply don't think.
Yep. Instead of conforming, grow some courage, right? And go do something worthwhile that maybe has to do with some bravery or causes some bravery.
Some courage, baby. Why are most men distracted? Well, I'll give you one big reason. You're probably holding it in your hand right now. You see this thing? See this little thingy-majiggy right here? You're attached to it. And you know what? They're working the algorithms and they're working the feed and they're giving you exactly what they want you to know, right? What they want you to think. Remember, back in like the 40s, 50s, they were probably just sitting there, right? Like literally just sitting there thinking. When was the last time you just sat and just thought for a little bit? Mine was last night. I was sitting there thinking. How about you? Last time. Bet you can't even keep the phone out of your hand for too long. If you really try and like observe it and watch it, it's actually scary. Scary stuff.
Damn.
Yeah, I seen something when you detox from your phone for like, remember that one week I took my phone nowhere with me, man. That was like one of the best weeks of the year. It really was. But yeah, there's you know, you gotta detox from screen time, man. Mess you up.
Facts, bro. I seen a picture the other day. It was like, just imagine like you walk in a room and people are on their phone, and just imagine like people looking at their phone, but they don't have a phone. There's no phone there. Like, just imagine that image. Like, isn't that a creepy image?
Yeah, that's a pretty creepy image. Just sitting there looking at the
Yeah.
hand.
While your
Doing
kids,
nothing.
People,
hey, while your
people
kids
just-
you're pulling on your leg, you're just standing there staring at your hand. Daddy, 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 daddy.
And the point was like people were out of touch with reality. Like, you know, there was people next to them and they acted like they didn't even existed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they were looking down, just completely like pretty much doing nothing. You know, and kind of detached from reality. You know, a little bit.
Yep. Yep. The majority of people are obviously going to consume, right? Some people are going to use the phone in a way as an educational platform, like 5% of the time, right? And the other 95% of the time, they're going to use it to consume, or they're going to use it to create. You know, so if I were you, I'd advise you to use it to create and learn, right? If you are going to consume any content, just make sure you don't get lost in the doom scrolling, right, of it all. Because it can happen to the best of us. And it can happen every day and every night over and over and over again until one day, 35 years later, your kids are all grown up, the memories are gone, you're wondering what happened? Right? You spent all the time at work, at your job, the rest of the time on your phone. Next thing you know, whoa, where'd life go? So I don't want you to do that.
Actually scary.
It is. It's spooky. ES is still printing sideways, so nothing on ES. I think the only thing I'm open to here is sells. I'm pretty you know, kind of like in the mood to short here today on gold and ES. Not that I'm saying that they will go down, but I think if we get the closures that we're looking for, then we should be pretty good here on the move down. Otherwise, the closures above are going to be tough to take buys on both pairs today. Doom scroll the charts. People walking the street with their heads down. Yeah, that's true.
Crazy thing is, people will doom scroll and look at a bunch of things for like 30 minutes to an hour, not even to remember what they just looked at.
Not even
so much stuff,
and
bro.
not
Like, you're
remember a
looking at
thing.
How many videos?
And not
Right.
remember like almost one thing you've seen. That's wild.
So it's also frying your brain up too, and your memory and stuff
Oh.
like that.
That attention span.
Yeah, your
That
attention span,
is
your
getting
memory,
fried.
and someone said your eyes. Any of you guys been to a beach recently? Notice how you
too.
can't even see anything on the beach anymore. Right? That's not a coincidence. That's because our eyes have been staring at fake light, whether it's from our phone or even from our like house, right? And then by the time we go out to the beach or something, we're like, whoa, like that's why you see everyone walking around with sunglasses now. Crazy.
That's even worse.
Exactly.
And then that's
Blue
even
lights, bro.
worse.
You're just staring at the blue lights. Imagine it. Imagine right as you wake up in the morning, and then right before you go to sleep, right, looking at those blue lights.
Bro.
Yep. Okay, we got 9:30. So, you did get a closure, which I'm actually semi-interested in. I want to see closures below 38.12. That's going to be the best sell. So I may have to wait for that if we're just going to start moving here. In order to take anything in between here while this 4-hour candle is still bullish, I need exactly what I want to see, and this ain't it. So while that 4 hour is still semi-bullish here, I gotta just be patient in the chop. So to be careful if you're taking sells, I'm gonna look for them below 38.12 here. If this
So the
candle
plan is
would've-
let news come out first.
yeah, like if this candle maybe would
Pretty
have
much.
wicked up first, then I would have been interested, but not here.
Yeah, we had a nice wick fill and coming down to support, but otherwise now it's kind of like we're almost at that support 12.
Yep.
I don't mind waiting on news, honestly. We got a 4-hour closure too, so it's all good.
Yep.
That'd be
Yeah,
really
we're waiting.
good.
Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
What's up, John? You been to the gym today?
Agnes, my man, yes sir. I'm gonna go after the stream.
Love it, man.
Yeah, didn't hit it this morning, but I'm gonna go for the afternoon.
Yeah, what you hitting?
Probably hit like a push day.
Oh, same here.
Yeah, bro. Like
Just
chest,
did it.
shoulders. Yep.
Nice.
That's what you did, push.
Yeah, push.
Nice, bro. Do you do push pull legs?
Yeah,
Like
push
every
pull
week?
legs. I do
That's
push pull legs rest, push pull leg rest.
okay.
Yeah,
That's fire. You don't ever
yeah.
switch it up?
Switching it up.
Like, do you ever switch it up? Like, push
I
pull
did
leg 1 week and then like maybe like chest tries, like back buys the next week or not?
Nah. I stick to the same stuff for like a long time. But after like a long time, I did like before I did like arms and shoulders, chest and back, and then legs.
Fire, bro. I like
Yeah,
that. When you looking to hit like a new PR?
bro. I don't even
When do you
know.
when do you like look to increase your weights?
Oh, definitely. Every other week. Like I try to do it every session, but it's like some exercises you stay the same, some you change here and switch up. You know, yeah. So,
Nice, bro.
but we
So
we
like
definitely getting stronger.
sure, so like every other week.
Yeah. Every
Nice,
other
bro.
week.
Bro, we gotta get a
Getting
lift in again,
stronger
bro.
weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, same. I'm looking to like increase the weights every week pretty much until like it's super heavy and then I'll stay on it for a couple weeks or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still like learning, about that stuff and how to be better in the gym.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
The same like in anything else, we can always learn more. So
Yes, sir.
same.
Yeah,
How much
fire.
do you bench, bro? I mean, like, uh, I don't really bench that much, but I think I bench like 105, 10.
Do you even lift, bro? Do you even lift?
Do you even lift?
Yeah, right.
If you don't bench, do you even
You
lift?
bench, bro.
Crazy, bro. Everyone's
I
up
try to
at
bench.
Kingston. Man's still sleeping.
King man
My
sleeping.
boy was tired.
Dang.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to get another workout in together, Magnus.
Bro, definitely. Very soon. Very
that one-
soon.
That one at the meetup was fire. We are pumped, bro.
So next time I'm be there, we get to take a workout.
Hell yeah, bro. Definitely.
Great.
Nick,
It's
you'll
gonna be
join-
very
join
soon,
us
bro.
this time. I know
Ooh.
it is.
Wait, what'd you say before?
I said Nick will join us next time too.
Beautiful.
Nah, I'll be working out with my trainer, guys. Sorry.
Okay, as long as we're enjoying steak together after, I'm good.
Just
Steak after though. I'm in.
Okay, I'm into.
I'm not working out with you guys though. I'm working out with professionals. All right.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Vosswater.
Yeah, bro.
Mr.
Yeah, man. I got a pull
Mr.
day today.
Green.
I did push yesterday.
Nice.
Oh,
you got
nice.
Yeah, I got
Nick,
a back.
you be switching it up, no?
Yeah. Oh, hey, whatever my trainer tells me to do, I do. He's
There you
my
go.
mentor, so I don't participate. He tells me what to do, and then I just do it. I don't give any lip. I don't give any feedback. I don't give my opinion on anything, right? I don't know what I'm doing. He knows what he's doing. I listen to him. I get results. Simple as that. Why am I going to try and complicate it and get in the way?
Sounds
Well,
very smart.
Greenery says after 8 weeks change routine. I'll have to look into that.
Green, all right, Green, I'm working with a professional now, all right? I got it. Anybody
Yeah,
want
yeah.
food? No, I think I'm pretty good right now. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm not too
Maybe some
hungry.
eggs.
But I'm sure there are
I got
some
some
people.
eggs for you.
I want some pips. I'm hungry for some pips.
Yeah, let me get some pics
John.
and then some eggs.
John, you you taking me to the gym. I'm bringing you the eggs.
Alright,
Hey.
yeah, bro. Sounds good. Protein
Yeah.
times weights.
Yep.
You won't be trading with the peasants anymore. They're gonna be like, "Yo, we'll meet you at the gym." I'm like, "What gym? I don't go to that gym anymore. Are you kidding me? The public gym? You wouldn't catch me in there ever." I'll see you guys after the gym. Look at this. Anybody get caught in these cells and willing to admit it? Yeah, man. Some bad news here.
I'm sure people got caught in the cells just not willing to admit it.
I'm sure someone did. Yeah, I was just about to say the same, but they probably won't admit it.
let me guess. Stop was originally here, and now it's here. Best of
And
luck,
right-
brother.
And in 2 minutes, it's gonna get slapped.
And then it's like it starts approaching here, and you're like, you know what? I mean, this ain't bad. I've seen Nick move his stop a couple times too, and next thing you know, it's coming up, and you're like, all right, you know what? This is the final straw. I mean, if it hits there, my account's blown, and I'm basically have to go back to working a job.
It's like, no, man, it's just the all-time highs up there.
Surely can't break the all-time highs here. Not a chance.
No, for real, bro.
And then you
If you're in
just
the
settle in
sell
your
side-
own. You just settle in your own mind. You're like, you know what? Screw it. I'm either blowing my account, having to go back and work a job, or I'm making money today, man. Anyone ever been there? Man, I've done that so many times
Yeah,
early
sure.
on.
That's the last one.
Who cares? Getting a job isn't that bad. I'll, get 1 or 2 paychecks and I'll get back to it.
Yeah, let's just accept mediocrity. That sounds good.
I'll still be alive.
Embrace it. Yeah, it's alright being on the job, you know?
Yeah.
Well, not if you don't want to be at one. Then it's definitely
Yeah.
not. Some people love their job, so for them it's perfect.
Oh,
But
yeah, job is good if you love it.
I would say probably 90% of people here that are trying to trade, and they're probably trying to trade not because they want to spend more time at their job. They're probably trying to spend less time at their job, So we're always talking to you guys, not the people who are veterinarians and just love animals and love to show up to work every day. I mean, that's amazing. I that's what's up, right? You're living your dream at that point. So, but if you're miserable going to work, don't kid yourself. And if you say you won't do it you're not doing it for the money, then send me the paycheck on Friday this week and next week, and let's see if you keep going for the rest of the month. Let's see how many more of those you keep going.
Bro, imagine working a job and then sending your paycheck off to someone else.
Thank you. I mean, that's what people do every month, right? It goes to Sally Mae, it goes to Uncle Sam, it goes to the mortgage, it goes to the car payment, it goes to
There you
everything.
go. So yeah,
Yeah.
imagine that.
Same.
Most people could actually be free a lot sooner if they just empty their bag, right? They're just holding too many things. They're holding on to too much. That's pretty much taking
many
money out their
liabilities.
bag every month. Yeah.
Like that Netflix subscription.
Yeah. In that BMW,
That
you
car.
didn't need a BMW. You didn't need a BMW, right? A Honda could have been just fine, right? You didn't need to upgrade your kitchen. You didn't need to buy a new pool in the back yet, right? There's some things called delayed gratification. You can hold off the good life and work your way to live the great life, but you can't do that with all that baggage pulling you down.
Love it.
You got a good sense of humor? I try, I try. You don't need the new iPhone, right? Heck, I'm not even getting the new iPhone. Actually, I think I did get the new iPhone. I don't know.
That sounds like a want.
I got 2 iPhones. I don't even use them. So what do
Bro,
we need
Chad.
one iPhone for?
Chad, if you don't want to work, then just let your money work for you. What the hell?
There you go.
What's going on here? Ain't that?
They're all the same. Well, actually, the new one has a very technical new camera on it that I just couldn't live without. So I had to go on and buy it, even though I couldn't really afford it. And, it's easy. I mean, at least I could pay the monthly bill. Maybe I can't pay the whole thing, but at least the monthly bill should be able to get taken care of, right? But, hey, that monthly bill, and the other monthly bill, and the other monthly bill, and the other monthly bill, right? You got to go look at that. When I was, not doing that well financially, I drew a little T-chart. I said in and out. Right, and I needed more in than out. Right, I noticed that if I had all this coming in, I almost had all of it going out too. Right, so it's very difficult to get ahead in life when you're bringing money in, but at the same time, it's going out to other places. It's hard to catch up with life, and you're left with this one little dash. All right, here comes the stop loss adjustment. Just a little bit, just a little bit.
Nick
Couple.
does it. Maybe this is just one of those moments.
Couple 17 pips
It's
is
not.
just a few, not that
Nick.
big of a deal.
Nick, I'm in sell from 38.16. What should I do now?
Right, brother.
I was just afraid.
Don't take it now.
Oh yeah, your girl, she had to have the new iPhone. I hear some guys, my wife just had to have it. She just had to have it. Yeah? How big's your wife, dude? Was she gonna beat you up if you don't get it? How big is she?
Your wife just bossed you around, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, but, you know.
She got them hands, bro.
It's all about sacrifice, gang. All about a little sacrifice here and there. Goes a long way. A little bit of pain for a lot of gain, right? Most people, they'll start off here, right? Let's start off here. These guys, they want to have fun early in life. They want to make, you know, irresponsible decisions. And they have fun for a good time, right? Right here is pretty fun, right? But then they flatline. And then it's just 50 years of just conformity. 50 years of just doing the same stuff, right? Or you can sacrifice 5 or 6 years of pain, right? And then enjoy 50 years of freedom, right?
That's
So
what I'm
pain, pain, right? And then freedom. So your call.
Someone's read the slide edge right there.
Yep.
That's what I'm on right
A
there.
little pain,
Yeah, that's what I'm on too.
a little
Facts,
fun.
bro.
A lot of misery, a lot of fun. My wife's small, but that makes her dangerous. If your wife's willing to
Yeah, T-woman.
oh, yeah, man.
That's true love, Nick.
Just got to delay gratify, that's all. I think we have a little new reel coming out about that, actually. You know, like, again, where a lot of my friends were having fun, going to parties, hanging out, doing cool stuff. I was literally crying in my car, wondering if I would ever become successful because I just kept going and going and going, only to see no results at all. You know, so that was painful. I'm not going to lie, that was painful. But you know what? When I turned on social media or Instagram, I looked at my friends and they were looking like they were having the time of their life. But you know what? These days, things are different. Right? These days, things are a lot different, and they're almost complete opposite. So like Mr. V said, Nick, you stay grinding, bro. While your party's just beginning, right? Theirs is going to be ending. And the cool part is your party's going to last a lifetime, and the ending of their party is going to be lasting a lifetime. So he couldn't have said it any better, man. Couldn't have said it any better.
I love that. Love that philosophy.
Yeah, my friends are paying for the fun that they had earlier. Right? And I'm getting rewarded for the discipline. So it's pretty crazy.
Literally, bro.
Wow. Preach.
My wife's Ronda Rousey. AB Mike in the house. What's poppin'?
What up, baby, Mike?
No, that's good. I think we needed a flush too because I was kind of like behind on comments and all that. So we got a nice little mod flush. And then now we can.
That's facts right there. Nick.
Sometimes you need a little flush.
Yeah, true, but everything was facts.
Whoa, look at this. We have actual
News now.
testimony too, right? This is true. I almost 50 years now. That curve is all true. I thought I was living, but I don't. I was riding it. Yeah, there you go, man. It's not too late though. That's the cool part. It's never too late. You could always move things around, you know, in a matter of months, literally. The mind and the brain and the energy that we have is just, it can do things that you can't even comprehend. So you can get right back on track very, very quickly. You ever
Yeah,
notice
for
you
real.
don't go to the gym
Gotta
for
lock
like,
back in.
yeah, like you ever notice you don't go to the gym for like a year and then you string together 1 week and then literally that next week you're like, I don't even know how I was not going to the gym in the morning. The gym is the best thing that ever happened to me. I love going to the gym. I'm so into going to the gym. I meet new friends at the gym. I got a workout friend, right? Like you can just get right back into things
Yeah.
quickly.
We were talking about that yesterday, Nick. Like, it's
Yeah.
okay to fall off maybe, like, for a couple of days or a week, as long as you get back on, you know, as long as you lock back in, you know, and you're aware of it.
Everyone's going to fall off a
No one
little
can be
bit.
perfect.
Yeah. I mean, it's flow, right? Waves come in, waves go out, right? Markets go up, they retrace. They go up, they retrace, right? It's a plane, right? An airplane. I don't know how to draw an airplane. Airplane? Yeah. Maybe that's like a shark. Maybe.
The hell, bro.
Nice drawing.
It's like a... It's like friggin'
All right, this is the
We
We
TTE
see what you mean.
TTE Airlines. All right, TTE Airlines. Little windows here for the thing. There you go.
Bro,
Yeah,
what?
hopefully one day you guys will get on the TT jet with us. But even this plane, right? If you just went straight the whole way, you would not get to your destination. Like it won't go straight the whole way. It kind of goes on course, off course, on course, off course, on course, on, right? And it continues to remain right around this area. Because believe it or not, if it just went straight the whole way, it wouldn't even land at its destination, right? It would go somewhere else. So believe it or not, those corrections and adjustments are necessary and needed to get you to where you want to be. It's not like you don't know what you're doing, like you can't walk a straight line. It's not a straight line. That's the thing. Yeah, TT Airlines. All right, we're getting our movement down here. Finally. Let's see what happens with this news.
I like that in the next 15 minutes, we got a 30 closure, 1 hour, 15 closure, 4 hour, everything.
I think we agree on that one.
Yeah, we didn't get much of a adjustment here, so we should be pretty straightforward. Let's follow price action. We've been waiting on something all morning, and we're just still waiting on it. So,
Yeah, true. Love the fact that we grabbed the highs too.
yes, yeah, this is
That's
huge.
just money right there.
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks for pointing
That's
that out.
nice.
That's massive right there.
Massive.
Sellers were in here, buyers were in here. Liquidity's getting yammed up, and then the patient traders possibly get a good trade underneath here.
Chart
Right.
is art.
Chart is art. Impatient to the patient, right? Impatient traders here, they take their money, they take the impatient money here, and then they wait for the patient trader to, collect it all pretty much.
Take advantage
Yeah,
of that clean
basically.
range to the left.
Basically.
I want you guys to think about this. Why? Why would I trade in this range right here when this range is right below it? Why?
Yeah, I don't get it too.
Right? It just doesn't make sense outside of one being desperate, right? Basically, right? You're desperate if that's the case, right? And there's no trades in here according to like our system or our playbook. So if you are trading in here, you're basically just trading with this like, just being desperate, right? That just doesn't attract success.
If you don't know why Nick would rather trade with clean range, it's because of one of the fundamental rules of trading, which is that the history will repeat itself, right? History repeat itself over and over again in the market. So and how do we find out our history? We look left, right? So if we look left and we see clean candles, right, then we may as well look to trade within those clean candles because history will repeat itself, right? We'll get clean candles in our trade.
Facts, bro.
So
Look left to the right.
Yeah, versus trading in the range, right, where there's a bunch of rejections and support and resistance, you may repeat that, right, and you may create support and resistance or reject.
Yeah, I mean, look, there might be other trading setups and other trading systems playing out in this range, but not mine.
Yep.
Not mine. FOMO, of course. FOMO's got everything to do with it.
This closure here be looking good.
Yes, sir. Let's go, J Perp. 55 push, and 55 is light. Age is a scam. There's no such thing. When you say 55, you're just going to compare yourself to other people you know that are 55.
That's so true, bro.
Right, yeah,
Age isn't even real. It's like, how should I act? Well, how are the other 55-year-olds acting these days, right? And it's like, well, they're all limping and aching and hurting, so I guess I got some aches and pains too. It's like, nah, age is literally just a silly little number.
Yeah.
They don't even have the
Never
calendars
count.
right in life.
Never count age, only actions, right? That's it. Just a number.
Bro, I remember one guy at the gym asking me, "How old are you?" I was thinking for a sec, which it shouldn't even be, But I was like, wait, how old am I? I never thought about it. Like after I turned that age, I didn't even think about it again. So I was like, wait, what?
Right, bro.
Yep.
I was just about to say like 1, but he would think I'm a freak, so I just said it like.
I don't have an age.
Brother, I'm existing.
What is
I'd
age?
say that to the next person who asks me my age. I'm just be like, I don't have an age.
Bro, I just exist. Like what?
Never. I don't count age, dude. That's honestly probably like a spiritual spell on one, honestly. Like if we want to get spiritual and deep into that, we could argue that that is like singing happy birthday and stuff and calling me how old are you? That could be like a spiritual spell on one to age. Honestly,
Calling
you
how
may think
old
I'm
are
crazy,
you?
but yeah, I mean, just think
But
about
that
it,
is
chat.
so true, though.
Yeah,
It is true.
for sure. Right? You you circle around with loved ones, you turn the lights off, you light up some candles. I mean, what's up with it?
And you know, some people even say like, if you hear from someone with experience, they say like, oh, when you turn that age, you're gonna get this pain and that pain and this
Oh,
pain. But it's like, bro, like what?
oh,
So I need to get
yeah,
that?
right, bro. And it's always like, how old are you instead of how young are you? You know, so it's just, it's
Yeah,
like
true.
manifesting old age, honestly.
Bro, for real. How old are you? You're asking like someone who's 5.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, I don't know how old I am, but I spawned here supposedly in the year of 1990.
Exactly,
So
right.
whatever that does for you, that's basically where we're at.
Yeah. Spawned here.
Spawned it. Chose the beer.
Or did
Yeah.
Oh, you traded in the range. Yeah, yeah. It's called range trading, but it's scary and choppy. Yeah, exactly. So for me, so there's a difference between range trading and then range trading a scary, choppy range. You know what I mean? So in today's case, as you said, right, it's scary and choppy. So I don't like to range trade in a scary, choppy range. That's why I didn't. If this was all clean, you see how you have this other level here, like all within the range, right? This is like a very choppy range, but I do like range trading when the range is clean. You know, so let's say like, yeah, new candles print and price kind of prints up like this now. Like, you know, now I don't mind taking a potential sell here or a buy there, right? Let's say like price, you know, starts to print like cleaner candles in the range. You know, I don't mind that, but that's not what we got over here today, right? So something like this, I got no problem trading, right? Clean range, but not this choppiness here. Too scary, too choppy, like you said.
I agree. Range is not bad in itself.
Yeah.
It's when it's choppy range.
Yeah. Choppy. Trump speaking now? Hold on.
Oh.
Get your popcorn out.
AI or Trump?
Is it an AI
what?
speech? Is it an actual speech? What we got going on here? Don't take Tylenol. Like, bro, we all knew that already. What do you mean you got the biggest medical announcement ever hitting the... Dude, we all knew if you're pregnant, don't take Tylenol. Come on, Trump. Come on. Oh, snap. Trump speaking? Yeah, I guess so. I didn't know he was speaking, but... Usually they got him up on... Oh, yeah, he is speaking. 9:50.
Trump's always speaking.
Bro.
He's always yapping. Trying to go back to the gym. Any advice? Yes. Get all the workout equipment. Get the shoes. Get everything. Make sure you're there every single day. 7 days a week. No days off. No, I'm just kidding. I would honestly just start like very, very small. Like, how about go to the gym for the first week and just lightly walk on the treadmill a little bit. Yeah, how about that? How about just go there and simply just feel the gym out. Walk on the treadmill, look around a little bit, get back into the groove, right? Maybe do a little stretching. And for the first week, just hang out, man. You know, just hang out. Just show up, move a little bit, stretch a little bit. And then, you know, continue to show up every day and then start going into like, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to get done, like weights, or if you're doing like, I don't know, I don't know what you're training for, but yeah, I would slowly ease into it, man. You're really just trying to get the routine back in play. You know, that's more important than any muscles, right? It's almost like the learning phase in trading. It's so much more important than the earning at that moment. So yeah, right now you haven't been to the gym. So what's happening is your thought process on going to the gym is very cloudy. It's very, you know, combusted because you haven't really done that, right? So it's going to be very hard to get in now and go through, because it's a lot easier to hang out on the couch and just chill because your mind's been doing that. So what you have to do now is you have to make a conscious effort to show up every day with a positive attitude. And as you start to continue down this path now, going to the gym, it's going to become a lot easier as time goes on. So you see how you kind of, now you form this neurological pathway in your mind to where it's now easy to go to the gym, and you haven't sat on the couch much lately. So now when it's time to make a decision to go to the gym, right, your mind naturally takes this one on. Because, you know, you don't sit on, you're like, oh, why would I want to sit on the couch? I've been feeling great about my life. I've been having a good diet. The last 2 weeks, I've lost 4 pounds. I'm feeling good. I'm going to the gym. Right? So that neurological groove in your, just think of it like a path, you know, like in order to create a path, you have to walk on it over and over and over again. Now, what happens if you stop walking on that path? The weeds are going to grow, the grass is going to grow, the bushes are going to grow. And then if you try to get down that path, maybe in a year or two, it's going to be a lot more difficult because you haven't walked it in a while, right? So the same thing happens in our own mind with our own habits. Is you just got to get back into the groove, literally, of things, and then, you know, consciously work towards it, and then your subconscious mind will pick it up, and that'll just be naturally be the thing that you want to do moving forward. Sheesh, look at this.
Damn. I saw the same now. I was like, whoa. Some got faked out here.
Markets all over the place today.
Someone couldn't wait.
Keyword here. Sells below? No. Keyword? Closure. Closure is the key word here.
That move is for the impatient traders to rob them of their capital.
Yep. More impatient traders just giving their money out. We're just sitting here ready to take it.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you made an analogy one time. You said it's like the lion laying in the tall grass, just waiting for its prey to come. That's like the professional traders.
Yep.
It's like us right now.
Yep.
Yep.
Just sitting here undetected. No one knows we're lurking right here. But when that closure comes, we will strike. And until then, we will lurk. We will watch. We will observe.
Bro, I'm a spider just waiting for a fly to come on my web right now so I can grub on it.
For real. Bro, I love the analogies. That's so true.
Imagine the spider leaving his web to get food. Meanwhile, the web is one of the sole purposes of him eating. Right? Imagine going against your winning playbook to try and make money. That's actually hilarious.
Crazy.
Funny.
Yup, lion, spider, whatever works best, you know?
Yeah.
But it's literally just as equivalent to the job of a spider, bro. For real.
Yep.
The spider's literally just sitting in his web, just patiently waiting for a fly to present itself. In this case, a playbook setup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that's
So
so true. Yeah.
So,
And if a fly leaves his web, or I should say a spider leaves his web to go and try and find food, I mean, he's doing more work than he has to, right? He might still eat, but he's doing way more work than needs to be done. He's trying to do too much.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine.
Like Simila says here. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So imagine trading outside of your playbook. You're just trying to do too much. Just let the web take care of. Let the playbook take care of it for you, right? Let the web take care of it for the spider. You know, if you try and go outside your own profitable system, yeah, I mean that's, you know, like Raja would say, you know, that's pretty dumb. All right, pretty dumb to do.
True.
Fair.
Bro, imagine going outside of the data-proven system to make money when you know it's the system that makes you money.
Oof.
Yeah. By the way,
That's insane.
not my playbook for winning, not Magnus or John. We're talking about going against your playbook. We don't care if you go against ours, right? Our data is our data, right? But you got to go with your profitable data, right? And again, we're not here to say, hey, follow the playbook, otherwise you suck at trading. No, you need to follow your playbook, otherwise you suck at trading. You know, so it's not a trading can get done in so many ways to get it done. We just do it this way, right? But there's so many other ways to trade, and we're not saying, hey, if you don't follow our playbook, you're an idiot. We're just saying if you don't follow your own playbook, you're an idiot.
Yeah, basically. Everything works. I remember you said one time. Everything really works. Like whether we talk in this playbook, SMT, ICT, all that stuff. It's basically do you work? That's it. That's the big question.
And can you work it long enough to collect the data, to
Exactly.
build the confidence, to trade probabilities? That's simple. Yesterday, I took a $2,700 loss, right, on a good trade. But because I understand the data, I understand the system, I understand what I'm doing, I understand conditions, I take a $2,700 loss and then step straight up to the plate an hour later and take a $5,100 win. Both on sells, both on the same playbook position, right? Where another trader, they don't have that data, they're scared, they don't want to trade anymore tonight. They're going home, they're tucking themselves in bed, right? They don't have the skill set yet. So, you know, the probability mindset is everything. Or that's that trader, because they don't have the probability or the data or the confidence, they just get in a random trade to try and get that win back instead of a precise trade where I could actually increase my lot size from the last one that I just lost on, right? I took a loss, found the same playbook setup an hour later, increased my lot size and jumped right in that trade because I understand the data. Right, so once you understand data and all that, it becomes a totally new game.
W. I saw that in your story too.
Yep.
Incredible. Right when I woke up, almost.
Yeah. So someone else also. I mean, imagine how much effort they've put into trading today, and they might be in drawdown. They might be red. Look how much effort I've put in. Almost none, right? Almost just literally, like, how much effort does the spider put in while he's waiting for something to hit the web? Not much. He's mainly just chilling, right? Having a good time.
Yep. And not only does the spider have a web, but he trusts his web too. You need to trust your data, right? Have faith. A lot of us trade with fear. We need to trade with faith. Faith within the data.
Spot on right there. That's so true, bro. Do you think the spider really will doubt its web? For real? Like,
And you know why? Because you know why he won't? Because he knows it works. The last couple of times it happened is his data, pretty much, you know?
yep.
My bad, my
Yeah,
headset
from
died.
growing up, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe seeing his mom doing it, you know, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, if you guys aren't following TT Profits on Instagram, go follow. That's where I'm putting all the trades, some of the gems that we talk about on the live stream. This is my personal page, so if you guys want to follow me here, you can. And then the TT Profits page, man. TTE Profits. Go follow that page. We're gonna drop a bunch of little gems and stuff from the streams, and obviously all the trades too.
Look at that top G.
The top you right there.
GG. Who, you guys?
Nah. Try to open
you,
up
bro.
that Insta right there.
All you, bro.
All right, we're back down here again with 10 minutes left.
Damn.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it can do exactly the same, so. Look at that last candle. We drove all the way down, came all the way back up into the range.
Mm-hmm.
So the same with this candle. It can do exactly the same thing.
Two big rejections. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not saying it will. It's just saying people will probably get activated still.
Right.
PM Magnifico has entered the building.
What's up,
What up?
man?
What up, Chino? Yeah, simplistic. Yeah.
Magnifico.
No indicators, no EMAs, nothing. Just
No,
ranges
nothing.
and price action.
How freeing is that? Really? Wow.
Bro.
And look-
That's why I'm trading right now.
Same.
'Cause I
By the
found
way-
something simple and easy to follow.
This could be like someone's moving average move too, by the way, right? So that's why, like, you can't say, oh, well, you can't trade here. It's just our playbook itself doesn't have a trade here, right? But like maybe someone's using a trend line, maybe someone's using a moving average, right? But do you have consistent data that backs that like they do, right? So that's where you can't just throw it on and then just randomly use it one time because, you know, the system that you currently have isn't producing any move or something like that, right? Like they have data on that. That's why they do that. So we have data on the fact that if you get a closure below, we should fill the range, right? So that's why we're not in off of like a moving average bounce or something like that, right? Like I clearly see what's happening and know what could be going down, but until my data shows up, you know, can't move. Hold your fire. We got a lot of volatility coming in here too. Powell speaking here too today. 12:30. But I got nothing going on here today outside of I got to work out at like 1, so I'm down to hang for some opportunities even if it takes a little longer today.
Yeah, I'm chilling, bro. Just gotta hit the gym today. Whenever it shows up.
Whenever it shows. Who's got some victories? Anyone got some wins they want to share with us? I think we got distracted before. Clubhouse, how y'all doing on the month? Anyone got some good little testimonies or anything you guys are struggling with that I could help you with while we're just hanging out waiting? So you don't got to hear me just blab and talk about follow the plan. Blah, 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 blah. Sell in 7 minutes. Ask me again in 7 minutes. Yeah, ask me again in 7.
Green for the month, bro, and just straight up discipline every single day.
Yeah, you're crushing it, bro. Yeah, you're killing it. Magnus killing. Both of you guys are what on a payout too, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think we're all basically right on payouts. I got one more day here with Top Step, and I could take at least 3K. At least 3K. I just need one more green day here, and then the Ignite account, I think I need like another $1,000, and I'm up on that. And then let me see my live account here. Yeah, over the past week we're up 3,600, so I could probably take a payout at some point. Maybe I'm probably gonna get used to just taking trying to take payouts every Friday if possible. Nice. Just like a normal job or something.
Nice, love that. Yeah.
But you know, not every week are you gonna be green. So you know, while you are green, you might as well take some profits. But I'm working my account back up too, so I'm gonna try and get back towards like that 6-figure. I'm at 43K now. That's also taking payouts and stuff too. So I'm taking a little bit, like John said, like taking half and then letting half, work for me.
Yeah, same. I think I need 2 more green days on Top Step, then I'll be good with 2 XFAs.
Awesome. Yeah, great.
Yeah, same.
Couple
2 more
hundred
days
away on my top 1 account.
Fire. Fire.
How do you pass the challenge phase so soon? Honestly, you gotta be aggressive with your size. Honestly, like that's what worked best for me, taking quality playbook setups and just being a little bit more aggressive with my risk and the size I put on the trade. That's really it. You know, I think about it like, remember that the only risk, right, is not the, blowing a 50K account is not the risk. It's the fee, right, that you pay to get the account, the 50K account. That's the risk that you're taking. Also, right, either way, in a month, you're going to get charged again, right, because these are monthly fees. So another reason to maybe even be a little bit more aggressive. And another reason is because, well, for me, I know the goal when I'm funded or when I'm getting funded, the goal when I take the combine is to get funded. So yeah, those 3 reasons allow me to be a little bit more aggressive with my size. And, maybe our financial situation, everyone has a little bit different financial situation. I would say set up a budget that works best for your financial situation. And whatever that budget is, hopefully that budget can allow you and give you the opportunity to be aggressive with your size on these combines.
So true. Number 1 takeaway too was like the initial startup fee is really what you lose if you lose 50K or 100K or whatever.
Right.
We get so tricked by these big amounts of money that we like, we're so scary to take, $500 loss, but it's not $500. You don't even lose the account, so you don't even lose anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you also gotta, before you
Like,
play the game, study the rules. So when I see, hey, it's a 50% consistency or it's no consistency, I'm going, okay, cool. So if it's 50, then I could pass this in 2 days. So it's not, the next 2 days. It's really the next two best trades that pop up. So if I see, sometimes on my combine, I'll hold off for like let's say there's a trade coming in here that it's like a normal trade. I'm gonna risk like two. I'll maybe even hold off on that trade on the combine and look for a really good one where I would risk like my high one, and then I would just go all in, on the combine. So I'll put like 10 lots and grab like 30 pips on a 100K account, and then boom, I know that bam, that's 1 day, and now all I need to do that is one more day and I can get it passed. So maybe the next day goes by and I don't see the best setup. I don't take it. Maybe the following day comes in, I see an A plus setup, and then boom, I let it rip on that. And to be honest, I haven't really blown many accounts in doing that. Like maybe 3 or 4, right? And again, I'm open to risking that $100 at times. Like it's like, okay, on this trade, I'm willing to risk the whole account here. So yeah, I just get a little bit more heavier in size and a little bit more picky with the trade on the combine, and I just make sure I can get this thing done within like 2 or 3 days, right? And then from there, now I'm just going to track back to my original small, medium, large, and then play the game that way. And I know now at that point, if I can string together 5 days of $150 plus, again, I know the rules, I know how the game is played, then I can take a payout. So that's it. That's how I approach anything when it comes to a combine. And then if you can hook them up on copy traders, the better, right? Because then you multiply everything you have now as times 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. So that's it. Now I know if I just get $150 tomorrow, I could withdraw $3,000 from Top Step. And how long did that take me? I bought the combine on Monday, right? Passed it on Tuesday, took the first trade on Wednesday, traded Thursday, then Friday, and then Monday, I bet, and Tuesday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're 7 days, 8 days away from a potential like 3,000, 4,000, 2,000, 5,000, whatever amount you want in your payout. And I think most people don't realize that they're that close, right? But because they don't understand the game, and they're trying to do this, or trying to do that, or trying to figure this out, or the percentage, or the drawdown, or the improv, blah, 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 you're just thinking way too much. Way too much. Show up, play the rules, play the game according to the rules, get your good trades, stick to your playbook that works, make your money, and rinse and repeat, right? That's how you make $3,000 in a week,
literally.
right? And then who cares if you blow that account? You go do it again, right? When you got the skill, you could do it again if you need to.
Exactly.
And I think I've showed you guys this like so many times now of me just passing them and then a week later getting a payout. Passing them, week later getting a payout. Passing them, week later getting a payout. So it's a lot closer than you think. You just got to stop overthinking. That's all.
Yep. What would you say is aggressive on the 50K? I'd say between 2 to 5 lots. 2 to 4 to 5 lots is pretty aggressive. That's what I would go with on my combine accounts. And look, I'm going to send it in the chat for the close.
I'm just going to have some sell stops here. As long as we make a top wick, I'm going to have some sell stops. We're looking pretty good here, right? If we want to re-break those lows, come down, everything looks pretty good to keep moving. So we want to see this candle flip bearish real quick and then start to move up again and make that top wick, and then we can have some sell stops here.
You going to have current candle, right?
Yeah, current candle stops. Yep, I don't really see anything else. Maybe that 5 there that we can use, but other than that, that's pretty much it. But we want to see a low real quick on this candle first, and then maybe like a slight move back up, and then we'll have the sell stops.
Yeah, so if we make a low now, we break the current high, and then we, enter of the current low, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
So
current low looks best.
Here's our break.
Yeah, previous low is like kind of steep now.
Yeah, 32 pips away. So we want this wick fill.
Yeah, it'd be nice if it flipped now. Broke the highs here.
Yep, that'd be perfect. Alrighty, yeah, I think this is almost ready here. Almost ready. Don't leave us. Don't leave us. Don't leave us. Oh my goodness. Ah. Why?
I mean, could go with like a small
Why?
size on the break of the low and keep stops above the previous high. Or, I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
that is
the current
true.
high.
That is true.
But trade at your own risk, fam.
Yeah. So what you could do is you can get in on the break of the lows, right? And use the current candle stops here. They're 46 pips. If we want to move down today, we should, right? So I think I might do that. I'm going to have to lower my size though. And we can get in on the break of these 4-hour lows, right? We're breaking the previous 4-hour lows now too. So yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm going to keep the current candle as my stop. And then, yeah, see if we can continue melting here. Yeah, but so far so good. This looks pretty good. That wick fill though, really wanted that wick fill.
Yeah.
Yeah, we break the low again. We'll go break even because we're a little late on our entry. Yeah, break even here, and then we'll see if we can push here down into that wick.
Yeah, you might as well go break even.
Yeah, that's it. That's good. Yeah, break even here, and then we'll see if we can push. Yeah, right there is good. Clean. I wish we could have had it up here, man. Up here would have been great. Would have been really good. But none you can do. All right. Yeah, I'll probably take full right here. Yeah, if we re-break the low, I'll take full. If not, break even. Man, I would have loved to get our entry way up here, though.
Yeah,
way
same.
up
I
here.
was waiting for that.
Definitely. I didn't take this,
really
actually.
No, that's fine.
Nah.
That's fine. That's fine.
I really like current low though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like.
All right, cool. Yeah, so we'll hit profit there. Yeah, not bad. I think we got what, like 26 pips? Yeah, 26 pips. I did like the entry. I really wanted our entry up here though. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, good job
That was
though.
really good.
The break of the lows still made sense.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I just closed on the excuse me, my live account here too. So we might fill that whole range now.
To be honest, yeah.
But with a crappy entry like that, I want to secure some profits. Good work though, good work.
I mean,
So
to be honest, like the 30 and 1 hour weren't the cleanest either, like, to be honest.
yeah. Yeah, so that was the trade. This was supposed to be the trade, you know. That would have been the best bet here, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Hit at break even? Yeah, no biggie. With a late entry like that, you want to get a little aggressive when you're taking partials. Secure 20, nice. Yeah, we got actually didn't look like it moved like too much, but it ran for like 25. I'm sure we'll continue moving too. Break even, okay, cool. I secured about 2,000 on the live. 2K. Didn't take it on Top Step. Yeah, if you sat this one out because you didn't like the entry below, I don't think that was a bad idea either. But again, with all this volatility, direction, looking for the bearish move the whole time, yeah, this is money. This would have been ideal, obviously, but we were a little late. A little late, but still got paid. Yeah, this is the move we anticipated the entire session. You know, the entire session, so. Yeah, let's see what we do. We just came into this this area here. So I think we could come down into 93 here, right? Give that candle a lower wick. So we'll see. We'll see if it keeps running.
Yeah, 30 closure in 9 minutes, so we'll see you when that happens soon.
Yeah. Am I using Top Step or top? I'm using both. Yeah, both. Dang. Really wanted that original entry, man. Really wanted it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Definitely, bro.
That was tough. John gave us the
Could've been
signal.
break even
Though.
at the Wickfield, bro.
Oh my gosh. So
Yeah.
it's gonna happen like that sometimes.
What'd you say, Nick? Were you saying something to me?
No, I said thanks for the signal. John's like, you know what? It still
Oh.
looks good on the break of the low, and he was right. You know, it did look good, especially with that 4-hour low breaking like that. Daily
Yeah.
low, or not the daily low, daily coming down for a potential low here, right? So
Right. Figured that'd be the best bet, especially with those kind of small stops.
yeah, I agree. Let's see. Got in early, up 130. Nice, let's go. Nice job, pro seller. He said buy when I entered. Nah, I mean, this was the anticipation the entire day here. You know? Entire day. So you see how I never once got bullish. Never once got bullish. Stayed bearish. Stayed in that spider web, right? Waiting for that bearish move, and then boom. Even though a bunch of you guys like, it's bullish, Nick. It's bullish. Sells aren't going to work today. I know. We've heard you guys before. Had to figure on the trigger, hesitate. That's fine, man. That's fine. You know, that was tricky. It was tricky because we really wanted the entry up here. You know, then to settle down here is not easy to just, boom, pull the trigger like that. So you gotta move quick. Yeah, we should fill the range here. Should fill the range. Even got my name notice. Hey, yo. Pro seller. It's only right that you took these sells like a pro. Trailed stop loss. And okay, nice. Yeah, if you're trailing stops here, pretty good. I think it's safe to go break even now for sure that you got that 5-minute drive in here. Yeah. So again, a little bit of a sloppy execution here today, right? Again, would have been better had we had it up here, but again, still overall idea, bias, direction, the understanding of why price is going to move, why it's going to move in this range. That's the important piece here today. So, you know, didn't get the greatest entry, but all in all, it's still, you know, playing out exactly how we anticipated. Oh, nice. Got in on the 5. Let's see. 5. Yeah, look great right here too. Little 5 celery. Yup. That was that original. This was the wick, right? Yeah, the 10-15 wick. So it happened so damn quick. So damn
Wait,
quick.
was that a 5-minute celery too? Oh my goodness.
Both ways, up and down.
Yeah, but that Nick celery though. Great.
I want to see the 1 minute real quick.
Damn, bro. 1-minute breakout.
See, that was all we had for a top wick, is that 1 minute move up like that. So it's sometimes it's tough taking the sell like that when it's just happens so quick.
Yeah. Also, current candle low, current candle stops. It's kind of a little tough when we only get such a small top wick.
Yeah. Yep. All right. There we go. Good trade. Best of luck if you're holding runners down into 94. May the force be with you.
Literally.
I know I did. I said I was going to hold the entire range, and then we got a sloppy entry, and I'm like, I'm out. 25 pips. See ya.
It made sense to get out, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Be more quick with snagging profits here.
I'll have
Especially
to.
with that closure right there.
If we get a better entry and a better top wick, like, all right, let's maybe hold full TP, you know.
Yeah.
But those conditions being said, like, made sense to snag profits quick.
Hey, I'll settle for 2,000 on that trade. Don't feel bad for me.
I feel kind of bad, Nick.
Don't feel
Yeah.
bad.
I'll settle on a $5,700 day. Don't feel too bad for me, chat.
Whatever, bro.
Okay, we won.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I would have loved to hold, but next trade, next trade. Clubhouse is priceless. Thanks for everything. You're welcome, my friends. You're welcome. Yeah, Clubhouse is wheeling and dealing. Wheeling and dealing, baby. Counter trending a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Can you talk about when to trade from below the body and when to trade below the wick? Yeah, so that's a good question. So either way, we're kind of looking to enter on the break of a wick. In this case, we tried to get that one, but we just kept moving, right? So the next best option, especially if you can use the current candle high, is going to be on the break of the low. So yeah, you can probably buy sell anywhere in between here, which would be fine. But like, if price leaves the first wick and just starts moving down, I really don't like to just enter. At that point, I'm gonna like set a new sell stop just to break that low, because just in case we fluctuate here and never break the low and start running back up, I don't want to just like blindly execute somewhere in between. So that's where typically, if I can't get the current low, I'm gonna have to use that previous low, and that will make more sense, right? Just because you're getting, you're breaking a low now, so that means you should go down to make a new low. So yeah. It did happen fast. It did happen fast. Yep. Fast.
Yeah, quick one.
Any plans for risk management on this trade? Would have really just been taking a stop. Yeah. So like what we could have done is like maybe if the candle close, like when you're using current candle stop, you don't have much room for management there. So the only thing I would say is like, let's say it just closed very weak, like a big rejection or something, like instead of like maybe something like this, right? Then you can close and draw down, just close here instead of taking that full loss maybe, because you're getting a weak closure. But other than that, really stops getting hit there is pretty much all you got. Can I recommend top one instant accounts? Yeah, I do like the top one instant accounts. So if you go to top one futures, you'll see that if you use code TTE, they'll be 45% off all their instant accounts, no matter what size. That's probably the one I'd go with. Yeah. Got in a little late, still got 23 pips. Perfect, bro. Lights fire. Yeah, I think we all got in late there if you got in with me. Let's see. 30-minute with no top wick.
You just got it on this one account? Sorry.
Yeah, I just caught it on this account plus my live account. I didn't take it on Top Step though.
But
I think I'm not trading anymore today on Top Step. I'm trying to get my win tomorrow and take a payout.
Yeah, 30-minute 1 hour fished me out a bit too with that like exhaustion wick to the downside.
Yeah, no bearish closure really,
Yeah, no bearish on the 30. Yep, that's right.
Not familiar price action to me.
Okay, let's see what else we got here. What else got in? Okay, yep. No matter the win, it wasn't the best trade because of the closure. I marked as I wouldn't say it was a bad trade. I mean, if you broke your rules, you broke. I didn't really break any rules here. Waited for a 15 closure. It's exactly what I planned the whole day. Didn't really like the top wick. Had to enter, settle for the break of the previous low. I think this is a good trade. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with this.
Yeah, nah, it's great.
I mean, our
it's
bias.
Great, though. High times of volume too, and yeah.
Johnny Gems wheeling and dealing. Okay. Nice. Let's go. So one more day, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, one more day. Or is this top one?
Nah, it was a combine. I was just showing it in the chat, like on how to pass them quick.
Oh, I see. Peace out, Dan. Later. Later. Would it be better to have a have this trade be a range 2 sell or not? Because the 4 hour, yeah, I like the 4 hour breaking the lows. We were just at all-time highs. So, you know, if you watched a breakdown from earlier this morning, I was pretty much bearish the entire day. Just waiting, and was really waiting on a closure somewhere below 38.12 all day. So we get that closure, we execute the trade. Not much thinking to do at that point, really.
No thinking.
I just wish we had a better entry. No, I'm just kidding. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Wish we could have had it because it was the difference of like probably like 20. Yeah, it was like a 20, 25 pip difference.
Yeah, that's massive. You could be break even there, take partials, let it run, and
hey, that's the difference between getting 25 pips and 50. You know what I mean on that trade there. So
insane. Yeah.
I've learned a lot from Nick. Hey, congratulations.
Same.
We're just beginning. We're just beginning.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of can throw the target tapped idea in here as well, right? I mean, you're just in the all-time highs. So there's really nowhere to go when it comes to buys. That's why I was never bullish at all. Anywhere here, anywhere maybe here, right? To take a buy, but even then you had, you know, all that right there. So was really never bullish at all today. I understood why price would go up, but I wasn't willing to participate in it, right? The only move that really made sense to me here was this move right here. Now, would I have liked to see maybe a little bit better price action, like a little support, right? Yeah, you know, all that would have been great. But at the same time, we know why this move is going to happen. We know what's going to happen when volume comes in. We see the direction in which price wants to go. And, you know, again, Magnus pointed out this liquidity up here too, which was very, very key. And then you had all the liquidity down here and then even more here. So by the time this closure happens, you've got like 4 sets of liquidity that's already been grabbed at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, because you got it here, you got it here, you got it probably here, right? And most likely again down here when this low broke, or here when these lows broke. All that liquidity gets grabbed, price collects the money, and now it just hands it over to the patient traders. And it keeps some for itself, you know? Why haven't I gone break even? Oh my God. No, I'm already out of this trade. Yeah, I already closed. I'm already out. I closed way down here.
Yeah, probably new resistance now would be great.
Yes.
Hope he coming down though for like London session or something. Then we can like
facts, bro.
get some good here instead of staying up at those all-time highs.
The last 2 days this week we've been at all-time highs.
Yeah, bros. Yeah.
That's the next play right there. So if you can come back up,
money.
retest this zone here, create new resistance, now you're talking about more shorts.
Mm-hmm. That'd be 1 hour Wickfield and all that too. That'd be great.
Yeah. That'll give the 1 hour, 30 minute, 4 hour to like look a little bit, some time to look a little bit better too.
Exactly.
True.
Yep. And if you're going to go long, I'd probably wait for something like this. So you get a closure, maybe even like a little range. Then you put a resistance here, support here, and then on the closure maybe. That's where you could probably get a shot at going long here again.
Sometimes I think I can read your mind.
You probably can. That's what a mentee does with his mentor, you know? He reads the guy's mind. He spends enough time with him, ask him enough questions, right? Be in the hunt with him enough that eventually he just knows what he's thinking. ES still playing games here. Not enough for me.
He is in the range.
Big range.
Might be time for the gym for me.
Yeah, same. Not gym, but
just whatever the heck you want.
Just basically whatever I want, yeah.
Pickleball.
Yeah, a little pickleball.
Yeah, how was pickleball this weekend with your mom?
Pickleball.
Hey, what did you play again?
Bro, it's like tennis.
Oh, tennis. How was it?
I think you might be right. It is some kind of other form of tennis, but it's like it was great though. Great.
Nice. W.
Yeah, it's always fun.
The little to not top wick didn't matter because of liquidity. Yeah, that has a lot to do with it too. A lot of volume, a lot of like movement going on. As you can see, like you guys noticed that this candle, you can see the volume in it. right? So it opened up, it fluctuates, moving down, right? You can see a lot of volume. Again, break of the 4-hour lows looks pretty good. If you're going to use that current candle high, it's always best to use the previous candle low, because just think about like the market itself, right? If it's going to go down, it's going to create a high. If it re-breaks the low, it's going to go down to make a new low, right? That's how markets act. So same thing, like if you're going to use this current candle high, it's okay, but just wait for the old low to break, so that way you can almost guarantee yourself the new low to form, right? So that means like you could put your stop above this market high, but just wait for the neckline to break, right? Is that what you guys call it, neckline or whatever? Wait for that to break, because now you know that was the previous low market in the market swing, right? So now if you just created a high and you're breaking that low, very high chance you're going to come down and make a new low, right? Before coming back up to make a lower or higher low and lower low and higher low, right? And it goes like that. So same deal with candles. Same thing. Same thing, nothing different. All these overtraders, yeah. Yeah, you'll get another playbook set up maybe around 11:30. Sounds about right. Yeah, that little idea that we drew out there looks pretty good. Potentially even like a celery play here, right? Kind of finish the job there. So this should be more
That'd be
action.
pretty good right there.
Yo, Clubby Pippin dipped. What the hecky?
They just dipped, bro.
Smart,
Yeah.
bro. They're keeping their
We out of here. They're listening, man. They're listening.
about a dip too.
They said, yo, Nick said, shut that computer
Johnny
and bounce.
dips.
Johnny Dips
But
is back, fam.
I'm up bombs too, though.
Me and Magnus will be here all day.
It's a Pippin dip.
Damn.
Yeah, you guys, you want to keep your profits? Well, then just dip after you pip.
That's
Simple.
it. You can't give them back like
And I'll
that.
go hit the gym. And we'll have a blessed day.
Yeah, that actually probably sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. How come I didn't consider?
Yeah, Richard, man, it's tea time Tuesday, but Nick said he couldn't golf today. I'm like, damn, all right.
Not that I couldn't. I just, just
It didn't fit the schedule.
put some other priorities in front of it today. Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, we can golf around like probably 2:30, but then we're golfing right into the heat of the afternoon there and all that. So.
I'm cool with waiting for next week. Just hit me up.
Yeah, we'll wait for next week. Maybe we'll go to the range. Yeah, maybe the range.
I'm down, bro.
Shooting?
No, golfing.
I'm down
Oh,
for
I thought
driving
you were
range.
shooting.
Yeah.
We could do both.
Okie dokie. Personally learned a lot over the last 2 days, last 2 trades. Awesome, Vishal. Good stuff. This game really teaches patience. Today I sat through the whole day, double sessions, still didn't take a trade. Feels tough, but I know that yeah, exactly. There's been days where we sat and sat, you know what I mean, and just waited for that right opportunity. So part of the game. Part of the game.
Yeah, I'm taking a no trade day today. You know, I was on the charts since like 6:30, and I didn't take any trades today.
Yeah.
So it happens. Part of the game, like Nick said.
Yep. Real quick, can you explain why you didn't consider the sell that's overextended or whatever? I try not to get too obsessed, man, with the overextended thing. Like, I know if we've been ranging for a while, if we break out, we're most likely getting a push. And being that I had built up a whole bearish bias and a whole idea, story, reasoning behind it, I just felt like with this closure, if we get into a sell, the probability is much greater to go down than it is to go up at that point. So I just had to weigh out the pros and cons here and execute. You know what I mean? I don't imagine waiting for this move the whole time and then just letting it go. So you got to bank on what you draw out and your ideas. So yeah, I just weighed the pros and cons, and it seemed like probability was just much more in the favor of moving down here after that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's probably overextended.
Yeah. Now it might be. Yeah. Okay, cool. I think we're good. Yeah, we good? What time is it? 10:40? Let's hit the showers, boys. No, I'm just kidding. Let's tie it up and wrap this session up here. We'll come back tomorrow and have fun and do it all over again. What you mean, Dominic? No showers, bro. No showers. It's the clubhouse, not the locker room. All right, y'all. Hey, blessings, my friends. Good patient day here today. We waited for 3 hours and we made money in 3 minutes. So that's sometimes how the game goes, and that's how it went today, and it was enough to get us profitable in the day. So we've done and we've accomplished what 93% of traders will not do today. So enjoy the profits, keep the profits. John, Magnus, I'll see you guys later. Magnus, enjoy your day. Johnny Jens, maybe I'll see you at the gym ski.
Yes, sir.
We'll see
you there, bro.
All right, Ski.
Maybe.
Chat Ski.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right. Have a great day, Ski.
All right.
And
have a good day, brother.
Yeah.
Peace, Magnus. Peace, Nick. Peace, chat. God bless y'all.
Peace, John.
All right. All right.
See you, Nick.
All right, chat.
Peace.
Love y'all. Have a great day. Enjoy it, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace,
See you
friends.
In London.
Later, Gators. Clubhouse. I'll see you in the next session. Peace.
All I do is ball, make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
When I'm sliding on the beat, they like, who is that? Coin flipping, way that I be turning heads. Side stage, stomach turning, I'm a nervous wreck. Till I heard the fans and the kick, pull the curtain back. Wow, big wig, I don't need a hairpiece. Big dog, no leash, they know I'm a rare breed. Big shoes, can't fill them, this a rare feat. Big price, no sale, but I'm still carefree. Yeah, sweet 16s for the diabetics. Any era, I don't care, I'm the guy to get it. If it's 1842, then I'm a violinist. Still the illest, go ahead, check the hieroglyphics. Yeah, said it's impossible, huh? Oh man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two. Big hitter, baby, I'm in the 4th spot. Been in this position, ain't a shortstop. Every song gold, my catalog up at Fort Knox. Thinking they can get in on this, baby, of course
They
not.
don't even know what it takes, it's a lethal dose. Make it look easy, think they got it, they ain't even close. Play Nintendo in Japan, baby, we remote. Paling in comparison, they looking like they seen a ghost. Yeah, Continent. Went exactly how we plotted, there was not a twist. Saw exactly what we wanted and we got it itch. That's why we scratching off everything that's on the list. Listen, not a bit. Said it's impossible, huh? Oh man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
Love don't love like that.
I can't love like that. I can't love like that. No, can't love like that.
Love don't love like that.
I can't love like that. I can't love like that. No, can't love like that.
Love don't love
Yeah.
like that. Love don't love like that.
I can't love like that. I can't love like that. No, can't love like that.
Love don't love like that. I can't love like that. Talking behind your back. Told me to love on you. How you gon' hate on that? Trauma in my melody, but I found me a better thing. God said I'm your remedy. Just gotta remember me. This a 1 Corinthians banger. Ran into the anger changer. I ain't worried about stranger danger. I'm trying to help you in danger, stranger. A wise man gon' say sorry a lot. A lot of time I don't do it on the spot. God, I need what you got, cause love don't love like that.
I can't love like that.
Can't love
I can't love like that.
like that.
Can't love like that.
Love don't love like that.
I can't love like that. I can't love like that. No, can't love like that.
Love don't love
Yeah.
like that.
I can't love like that. I can't love like that. No, can't love like that.
Love don't love like that.
I can't love like that. Can't love like that.
Love don't love like that. Gossip and slander, can't fake my manners. How can I love you if I can't shake your hand first? Hey, let's get honest. Lord, I let your hand work. This world way too toxic. Please come heal this cancer. I know you all know that we want it, but how we all gon' go if we don't confront it? Just let it go, take the
the high road. Don't play dummy, no. I can't quote the Bible, acting funny. Lost when she tell me this ain't her favorite song. She can have filet mignon, she rather eat at home. Shed your blood, shine your rays, no Mysterio. Couldn't leave your own, cause love don't love like that.
I can't love like that.
Can't love.